Hello. How are we all doing? Shay, look, I made a steak. A steak?! A steak?! I'm doing fantastic, I think. Yo, what's up, Yellow? What's up, Waffle? Yo, what's up, Chris? What's up, Shibu? Mark, this is good news. We can finally be bees.
Can't believe it's already been a year. Love you, buddy. Shay, love also. I'm a pool now.
Yeah, Curb, thank you for the 12 months. Feels like it's been longer than that. You know? Like, you just feel like you've been here for longer than that. Shay, this is good news. We can finally be bees. My husband is making me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he's an amazing wife. Okay, fair enough. Also, yes, please eat. Oh, hey, drink water. I'm supposed to remind you to do that, so drink some water. Can't wait to read even more trolls absolutely fumbling it. Surely we cannot fumble harder than what fucking Tavros did in the last session. Surely a fumble of that magnitude is simply just impossible. Like, surely we cannot fumble harder than that. That's me, by the way. You didn't unplug anything from your computer, and you didn't plug anything into your computer. That was me. Ha ha ha, you'd think that? Damn. I can't believe Homestuck is turning into watching Texans football. Rip monetization? Yeah, I just went ahead and just put out the video. I was sick of waiting because YouTube's fucking editor just would not goddamn process the video. It was really obnoxious. I gave it days on end to do the removals and it just didn't do it. What a fucking website, man. Tavros did not fumble, for that implies he had it at some point. Okay, fair enough. You know, maybe Tavros and Vriska are perfect for each other. No, I shouldn't say that. That's a horrible pairing. There isn't a term for a missed pass, though? Of course there is. It's called a Trevor Lawrence. Tavros was so confident. How could he possibly fumble? Look at my confidence. Look how confident I am. Shay, can you do the clap test for the audio? We're not doing this again. See? Perfectly in sync. Everything is fucking fine. Everything's fantastic, as a matter of fact. Might be off by half a frame. I'm killing you. I'm actually sending people to your house as we speak.
On my phantasm until they home my understuck tail rune delta bep.
That's not words.
Smell.
It's just not words. Random, thanks for the 500. Also, yo, CM, thank you for the tier 1. Curb, thank you for the 12 months as well. And also, Sarah, thank you for the $5 donation for Trans Lifeline. We're getting close to $10,000 raised, boys. Might be off by a subframe. I'm actually off by a Super Mario Brothers world record. They're getting pretty close. They're getting pretty close. I mean, look at this. They don't have that much time left to save. It's kind of crazy. The perfect run, asterisks. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that says, the perfect run that will never be beaten, because you're wrong. It will always be beaten. Something will be discovered. Never say never when it comes to speedrunning, boys. Listen. Something can always happen. Who knows? Maybe Billy Mitchell will start speedrunning Super Mario Brothers and inexplicably save a frame that nobody else on Earth is capable of saving. You never know. Undertale's basically solved as a speed game. That's true. The absurdity of that quote really just... I think maybe my favorite thing about that quote is that just after it was said, suddenly this fucking, like, deluge of speed tech for Undertale was found. Like, it's the fact that, like, it wasn't even, at the time, it wasn't even necessarily wrong to say that, because, like, we've gone, like, 2 years without a major discovery, and then suddenly the fucking floodgates just burst open. I mean, we're still getting, like, optimizations being done literally right now. Like, look at what they're doing in New Home, man. Look at what these fucking goobers, these neutral runners are doing with these fucking, with the Mickey gauntlet. Like, what is happening, man? What happened to the game I loved? What is all this fucking woke bullshit? Oh shit, stream? Oh shit, bestie. I hope you guys are ready for some more Homestuck. Yeah, let's go Homestuck, baby. Woohoo, we love Homestuck. Utter woke nonsense. What's your favorite color? Purple. Man, it's so funny. The floodgates really just broke open after that. Undertale's basically solved as a speed game. So anyway, Toriel ass skip, mad dummy skip, serious skip. How about all the Mickey warps? Fuck, I mean, we got new speed tech in a version of the game that doesn't even exist. So that's pretty cool. The legendary version 0.99 sans skip. That is a thing now. You can now skip sans and genocide in the illegal pre-release version of Undertale that you can't use for speedruns. But it's really funny. Literally imaginary speed tech. Yeah, I was halfway through writing the script to that video. I sent it to my editor, sent him all the footage. And then I ended up having to do a major rewrite to the end of it because, as it turns out, the Quiche dialogue is not random like I've thought it was for years. No, it's far more insidious than that. Is their Quiche Guilt speed tech labbed out? Yep, they've already figured out how to use it to skip sans. Which is just really funny. The game doesn't actually require Sans to be killed to complete Geno. Yeah, no. Sans doesn't actually do anything at all. Geno's endgame is locked in by murder level 16, and that is granted after the Metaton Neo fight, after one final check is performed. Once that happens, you are locked in. There is no turning back. That's your last chance to abort the route is on Neo. Actually, technically, the final chance is the last encounter before Neo, because if you kill everything in core, there isn't an action you can actually take on Neo that would abort the route. Even though the final check hasn't been run yet, there's no way to get past him without killing him. So, in practicality, the final chance you have is the last monster in core. Once you kill that final monster, you are locked in. Love how Neo has a check for if you kill them hard enough. Well, no, that's actually just the final check being run for if you've gotten all the other prerequisites. That happens if you just, like, leave an enemy in core alive. It actually has nothing to do with the damage you deal to him in the fight. When you enter the fight, there's two different versions of him. One will show up if you've done everything, and one will show up if you failed to meet every requirement, and that's the version that will play, and that'll get you the Alfie's ending. Choo choo, or whatever the fuck. Thanks, Twitch. Does running Geno through core but abandoning it mean you fight EX or Neo? If you've beaten Undyne the Undying, you will fight Neo. By normal gameplay means, anyway. Things get a little bit fucky if you skip the cutscene with Metaton in the lab, because that sets an important flag. If you skip that, things get really weird. Which is why we intentionally let that cutscene play out in the speedruns, because if you don't, Alfie starts texting you. And certain things reactivate. It's very weird. It's like you're in Schrodinger's genocide run. It's possible to get level 19 in neutral? Yeah. by abusing an oversight, yeah. So if you spare Muffet, if you kill any monster and then your next encounter is Muffet and you spare her, it causes a little oversight to take effect, where Muffet is both killed and spared at the same time due to a flag not being properly reset. So then you can go kill every single monster in core. You'll fight the Geno version of Mettaton Neo, so it'll be like, oh, you don't want to join my fan club? He dies, he grants you love 19. The final check is run, and then it sees that you didn't kill Muffet, so the final check fails, and you're stuck at murder 15 instead of 16, but you'll be love 19. So you'll be able to go and fight Asgore at love 19. So, yeah, that's because there is a flag in the game that is set to 1 or 0 that determines, it tracks the very most recent thing you fought and whether or not you spared or killed it. The cutscene after Muffet checks that flag, but it's not actually properly reset when you enter Muffet's fight. So if you killed something before fighting Muffet, in which case usually Royal Guards, the game will temporarily think you've killed Muffet, but Muffet has its own flag that is set, and that flag is never set because you spared Muffet. So the final check checks that specific flag, and then it will fail. And you'll be stuck at MDR 15 instead of 16, so the final Geno stuff won't happen, but you will get love 19 because the Geno version of Mettaton Neo sets your XP to that. It doesn't add, it actually sets. Same as Sans. This is why there is actually no such thing as a max XP run, if you want to be like pedantic about it, because Neo sets your XP. So even if you grind out like a max XP, like the max XP challenge is before Mettaton Neo, because Mettaton Neo sets it. At least in Geno it does. The neutral version of Neo does not. It just adds. I know I'm a fucking nerd, right? This incredible nerdy shit that I'm telling you about Undertale. I hope you liked the nerdy rant. Huh. Yeah, I know a lot of technical stuff about one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to check something. But yeah, I know a lot about the inner workings of Undertale. But yeah, so the thing with Quiche skip is it's actually not random. I didn't know this until I was writing the script. So there's going to be a part where I lie to you intentionally in the video that I'm making, and then I come in from the future and correct myself, since I didn't feel like re-recording lines. So it's actually not random. It runs a never-ending timer loop that increments a value every 60 frames. So it runs a 60-frame timer, and whenever that timer it goes down from 60 to 0, and whenever it hits 0, it attempts to increment a value by 1. And it checks for 3 conditions: that you're not in the room that you dropped the quiche in, that the menu isn't open, and that you're not in a cutscene. And by not in a cutscene, I mean that global interact is set to 0. So if those 3 things are met, then it increments the value. Otherwise, it just tries again. It'll just loop this one alarm forever and ever and ever and ever. So problem is, if you ever turn the game off for any reason or clear your alarms, well, you're just never going to see the dialogue, which will happen to a lot of people, I imagine. So it loops it over and over again, incrementing this one value. And once that value reaches 91, So it loops around over and over again, and as long as it keeps hitting its loops properly, it'll increment it by 1 up to a value of 91. Once it gets to 91, then the first timer is set to -1 and is no longer used. Instead, a new timer shows up now that counts up from 0 to 80 once a frame. So Undertale's at 30 FPS, so it's 2.5 seconds, basically, a little over 2.5 seconds. And this time around, it counts up from 0 to 80. It doesn't check if you're in the room that you dropped the quiche in, but it still checks if the menu is open or if you're in a cutscene. However, unlike before where it would just fail to increment, instead, if either of those two things happen on the second timer, it sets it to 0, like hard sets it to 0. So you can delay this forever if you hold the menu open or you're in a cutscene. Or again, if you just ever clear your alarms by like turning the game off or something. So now here the thing is that this check won't occur properly if you frame perfectly time when this timer event hits 80 and interact with something on the same frame. It'll basically work like a makeshift punch card. Both events will play out on the same frame, so you'll get the quiche abandonment text box, and whatever is supposed to happen happens, which lets you get text storage off of anything, and it acts as essentially a one-time use punch card. Very cool. What a way to program that shit. A never-ending alarm timer loop. That's my Toby right there, baby. That's my fucking fox. He really never ceases to amaze me. It's really something special. Listen, if it works, it works. Except in this case, it doesn't, and it would probably break people's playthroughs. Because it gives bad feedback, and also if you just happen to interact with something.
6 months. Wait, I think I forgot a digit there. Oh well, enjoy the house arrest or whatever this comic is about.
Here, Courier, thanks for the 16, appreciate you. How are you reading Homestuck? Through the unofficial Homestuck collection, which I am opening right now. I know I've delayed myself long enough here. He's like, oh, streamer, it's been 20 minutes. It's time to start the Homestuck. So last time on our noble quest, somebody just casually having quiche abandonment shenanigans a week before the game launch until we realized, oh fuck. So last time we had this little cutaway after Jade made her, got rid of her legendary weapon that Eridan gave her. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that was a week from being in the game. See, the thing is, it would have broken a lot of casual playthroughs because, sure, you do have to frame perfectly time it. However, accidental frame perfect things happen a lot in a 30 FPS game. Have you ever walked out of a room and gotten the little exclamation point above your head and the encounter cancels out? Congratulations, you just performed a frame perfect RNG exploit. It happens to people quite often. So imagine, you're just playing the game and you interact with something and suddenly two text boxes overlap each other and you're like, huh? Or you walk into a cutscene and the text box pops up and you're like, huh? Yeah, that would not be great. Also, it just gives bad feedback too, so. A funny joke, but best that it was removed. It's not even the most broken thing about 0.99. The most broken thing about 0.99 is that you can clip through every single diagonal wall in the game. So that's a thing. That was 1 week away from being in Undertale's launch. And actually, I knew about that. Everdread told me this at GDQ 2018. He mentioned to me while we were doing commentary for the, doing the practice commentary for the run we did, where he joined us on commentary. Everdread, the guy who made the Photoshop Flowey assets. He mentioned there was some critical issue that was fixed literally last second before the game came out involving diagonal walls that he had found. And as it fucking turns out, it's in that pre-release version. It was the first thing, and I was like, oh my god, it's here! If you just hold against the wall and press the menu, you'll just clip through. His canonical name is Omega Flowey. No, I said the Photoshop assets for Flowey is what I meant to say, because the assets were made in Photoshop. Dude, that was so cool. Like, the fact that he finally got to do that. Because, he had mentioned to me, to us during the practice commentary, like, he wanted to do something where, like, Flowey took over the overlay for the stream, but the GDQ broadcast didn't have the time to, like, put something like that together. It was so cool seeing him finally get to do that with the anniversary stream. I was watching that with the biggest fucking grin on my face. Like, he finally got to do it. That we talked about this, like, 8 years ago, and he finally got to do it. I know this guy's been wanting to do it for years.
Months. Wow. So cool. So cool. So cool. So cool. So cool.
I was happy for him. You know, I was really glad that Toby also let him, like, show up on the stream and do that. Like, he deserves it. This fucking awesome guy. Yo, buddy, thank you for the 44 months. Appreciate you. Also, yo, Blevs earlier, thanks for the 100 bits. This was 17 minutes ago, but I'll answer your question now. Who's your favorite troll and your favorite human kid so far? I think Dave is my favorite of the human characters, although I like all 4 of them. As for my favorite troll... I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys. In terms of things I find interesting and compelling to read, I can't lie to you guys. I think it's Vriska. I also really like Karkat too. There's just something about him that's like fun to read. Like, obviously these people are not very good. They're complicated characters, not necessarily good people. But, you know, Vriska's like that character you love to hate, you know? It's like people whose favorite character from Last Airbender is fucking Azula. Like, obviously she's a total bitch, but, like, she's fucking cool, you know? She's got aura. They're also 13 years old. Yeah, just like the Atla characters. They're all teenagers. I mean, you can look at Azula and be like, oh yeah, she's a product of her absolutely fucking insane, evil, diabolical father. But she's also evil. I do find it funny. Last Airbender writes like Zuko and Azula as really compelling characters, and then Ozai is like the least compelling fucking character ever, but he's still just he is actually just the definition of aura farming. And I get that. Sometimes you just do need a guy who's just evil. Like, he is maybe the least in-depth character in that entire show. He's just evil. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you just want a pure evil character to ham it up. No, I haven't, Kexa, but that was honestly when I was thinking about casts for Vriska, like in the animated series, she was the very first person I thought of. I think it would be just a perfect casting. Pure evil characters are great. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, sometimes you need like a Scar type character. Or like a Jafar, you know? You just need somebody who just is totally hamming it up. Like, obviously, I love my you know, realistically depicted evil characters. People like Walter White, like characters that, you know, are very clearly evil. Or like malicious or bad, not good people, but they're like realistically depicted. Obviously, those are really, really great. But sometimes you just like having like a cartoonish level villain. Oh, my hair here. All right, let's get into the Homestuck, shall we? What do you mean, Shay? Walter's based and correct about everything and did nothing wrong. Yeah, you're right. It's all Skylar's fault. Yep. Me when I somehow take that message away from the show of all the fucking things. This is the moment, as a matter of fact. Me when I'm watching a Breaking Bad video essay and they talk about how, oh, Walter White's struggling with his Heisenberg personality coming in. It's like, no, that's not. Oh! He doesn't have multiple personality. I guess back then it would have been multiple personality disorder. They would call it DID nowadays. But he doesn't have that. He just is. That's not how it works. He's not fucking... what's her name from Danganronpa? Toko, yeah. All right, let's go. Solux answer Aradia. Oh, we got a Solux Aradia conversation. Yo, what's up, Lila? Danganronpa mentioned on the Homestuck stream. 2012 is so back. Listen, as I start to go around and culturally engross myself in the things I miss, I will become the all-powerful. I will reference everything. If I keep consuming media, then my media literacy just goes up and up and up. There's no stopping me. Hi. Hi. I guess I should say something before I go. Aradia, am I right glubbing here? Like 2 feet away from you. If you want to say something to me, why don't you just turn to your left and say it? It's bad enough that you've hardly said 2 lousy words to me since you became that sweaty asshole smooch spot. Oh yeah, look at them. They're literally next to each other. I know, but this is hard for me. How is it hard? You are a tin can. Robots don't have feelings. Buddy. My dude. Solux. My man. There's no fucking way this guy Solix fucking talking to Aradia and he's all like, I'm so sad that you never talk to me anymore. And then also in the next line is like, shut up, clanker! Like, what? What are we doing? Like, what? What are we doing, Solix? What the fuck is this, man? Also, I paused for a second because we had an ad break. Robot racism. See, this would be where that term is applicable. Not your shitty TikTok videos where you just recreate Jim Crow era scenarios, except you replace them with robots and call them clankers. Ho, look how funny I am, guys. Seriously, how the fuck... fucking white TikTokers got a hold of that word and ruined it in, like, 5 seconds. It's really crazy. How do they manage to do it? It's unbelievable, man. We were all having fun. It was all fun and games for like a week. And then they got a hold of it. And then it just became really uncomfortable. How is it hard? You're a tin can. Robots don't have feelings. No, that's not true. Okay, then what is it? I'm sorry about everything and all the bad luck you've had. You didn't deserve it. I have to go now. What? Where are you going? I'm not sure. Cool, I guess. Anyway, that's it. Wait, you mean for good? Will I ever see you again? I don't know that either, but I guess if you do, probably not with your eyes. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I think you'll be okay with it, though. I wish I could make that emoticon smile. No, that looks stupid. Oh well. Oh, what? Oh. Look at fucking Emythyst in the background. Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Turn that... 2-0. Wait, no, that looks stupid. Oh, well. Bot explode. Doomed Dave, wake up. Uh-oh. Hey, Dave, I've got bad news for you, dude.
Long time no see, friend smile.
Yo, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. How you been? Thanks for the 8 months. Damn, it's been years. Good to see you, man. Hope you've been doing well. Just played CS again this week, saw you live. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's been a long time. Don't go back. It's trash. I was playing a little bit of CS earlier this year with my friends. I was having fun. All right, so we got Dave here, who was supposed to die and then he didn't. So that's probably an issue, isn't it? Well, that was apparently pointless. Now what? Hello, Terezi, what's up? Oh. Well. Why is he like this? Ain't no fucking way, bro. Why is he like this? He just showed up, said, all right, enough of that. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Ah, this happened to my buddy Eric the other week. Dude, what's Karkat looking at? Just like, damn. Poke. Oh. Wait a minute. Look, Karkat's actually showing like genuine like empathy. Oh, look at that. They're growing up. He's actually showing genuine concern. Employ junior CompuSooth spectagoggles. Oh, all right, we're back. You know, we had to... Jade was having way too much fun and happiness. So we had to cut back to the Dave subplot for a moment. The Dave subplot. The thing about Karkat is he's secretly the most sappiest, most caring guy of the bunch. I mean, yeah, I thought that was pretty apparent from his character. Like, he clearly cares, but he doesn't want to let himself care. That's a pretty standard character archetype, you know, the guy who masks all of his emotions behind humor and sarcasm and never lets themselves actually be emotionally vulnerable because they don't want to be hurt again. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. These things cost a fortune to make. They better do something awesome. And it turns out they do. The sophisticated computing technology merged with the crystal ball provides a simple way to see anything going right now in the Incipisphere. How amazing is that? As the Witch of Space, you figure it's about time. No, actually, it's about space. You got better acquainted with the full breadth of your domain, which is to say, all physical locations. Boo. Don't -2 me. Unbelievable. View John. There he is, on the battlefield no less. It's a pretty cute outfit he's got on. You wonder what he did to make it. You also wonder why he's not answering your messages. Does he have a computer on him? He should try to have more foresight and carry no less than 5 computers on him at all times, like a sensible person. View Rose. There she is. Wait, what is she doing on the lava planet? She seemed awfully preoccupied when he spoke to her moments ago and she gave you the code for the crystal ball. You wonder who she could be talking to. Uh-oh. Oh no. That text box isn't blank. That's not blank, it's... Uh-oh. Rose, no, don't talk to him! View Dave. According to the spectagoggles, there are currently 13 Daves scattered around the Insiposphere, including Dave Sprite. That doesn't... Wait, how the fuck is... What? What do you mean Dave Sprite? That guy's dead. That is an absolutely preposterous amount of Daves. You guess Dave Sprite was the one prototyped by his future self that John was telling you about. Dave sure is a clever guy. Might as well have a look. Dave Sprite's alive? Okay, I guess we're going to find out. The goggles zero in on a pendant, which is covered in blood. Oh no. It seems that Dave is no longer too cool to have any dead family members. This is so sad. Hang on. The Dave count suddenly dropped from 13 to 12. Maybe one of them time traveled away. You hope it doesn't mean what you think it means. Oh. Oh no! Dave! Any Dave out there, please listen. This is a Dave out there, what's up? Dave, I just saw you. You were dead. You were in a green suit and covered in blood. Oh god, it was terrible. If that was a future Dave, you have to make sure that doesn't happen. It wasn't a future Dave. He was from a while ago. Oh, I'm confused. I'm sorry you had to see that, but don't worry, it was just a doomed Dave. No big deal, really. I was swindled into splitting time paths along the way, and that guy got the dead end of the stick. I'll be fine. Okay. I'm still not sure I get that, but I guess I'm relieved. So, like, Dave, like, could have ascended by killing the other Dave, by killing the Doom Dave, and, you know... And he chose not to because he didn't want to kill something that looked like him. And then he just fucking died anyway. So, like, what was the point, really? The doomed Dave would have ascended? Oh, yeah, right, because it would be the one who was asleep becomes the powerful one, right? Yeah, okay. And then Doom Dave would have just died anyway. Because I don't even think a god tier character can solo Mr. Penumbra over here. Yes, you are. Go ahead and be relieved. Whew! There, I just was. Nice. How did that poor Dave die? Was it Jack? Yeah, he's pretty much the guy in charge of random teleportation murders right now. What about your, oh no, I don't even know if you know about this. What? My bro? Yeah, Jack killed him too. Is it something that you would like to talk about? Not much to talk about. This is some pretty serious existence-threatening shit going down, and some people are gonna die, I guess. Even crazy hard dudes like my bro / weird covert biological ghost dad. Ghost dad? Yeah, Rose's too. I thought John filled you in on the ectobiology stuff. Oh. Yes, he mentioned something about it. I guess I didn't realize its full implications. But time was short when we talked. The bottom line is we're all related slime-wise except you and me and him and Rose pairways, respectively. Makes the shipping chart pretty simple here. Hang on while I dig up that piece of shit Karkat made. Where the fuck did that thing go? Fuck it, never mind. Just imagine something ugly made by a jackass. Ugh, I forgot I still have to get back to him. It's like a big unpleasant chore hanging over my head. I guess. Anyway, Dave, I'm really sorry about your bro / dad. You were pretty close with him, right? Meh, it was a pretty bizarre relationship by any standard. Fighting off wave after wave of face You puppet ass every day. Always being on guard for stealth attacks in the middle of the night while getting up to go to the fucking bathroom. But I guess it all sort of amounted to some vague, unspoken semblance of kinship, if that's a thing. If, like, honor among thieves is something, then let's call it camaraderie among ironic rapping roof ninjas. But thanks. Sure. I thought about taking a sword when I was there, but I couldn't. I couldn't really bring myself to pull it out. It was too weird. Dave, we have to stop him. What? Jack! He shouldn't get away with this. You think? Yes. Why don't you stop jumping around time like a maniac and stop being like 100 Daves all the time and come to my house so we can make a plan to kill him? Well, I'd like to, but I'm still trapped in the chronologistics of this fucking one-man ballet. There are loops outstanding, and if I step out of line, you're gonna see more bloody Daves. I'm getting pretty sick of it, but I think it'll be over soon. Then I'll break out and ride linear the rest of the way, I think, once it's time to put the endgame in motion. Till then, you're on your own for a while. Oh. Besides, we can't beat him. Look what he did to Bro and Dave Sprite together. I'm at the top of my ladder with all the fray motifs, and I stand no chance. John's even better than that, even though he doesn't know it at the moment. And he stands no chance either. The only thing we can do is hold out until the scratch. What is the scratch? I guess I shouldn't really say, since you sort of lead the way in making that plan. Really? Yeah, well, suffice to say, if we can't beat him, all we really can do is exile him to a place where he can't teleport back, which hopefully buys us some time to try to take out his power source in a crazy suicide mission. 90% of time loopers quit right before they hit the escape. True. So was that like a hint about what I'm supposed to do? Kinda. Well, maybe I'm just being naive, but a crazy suicide mission does not sound like the ideal solution to me. Are you sure we can't beat him? I don't know if we should rule it out. Well, you're about to do what you're about to do, and I'm not going to tell you not to. I won't go do the bullshit troll thing and tell you what you're going to do and then just dare you not to anyway. So while knowing damn well you will anyway. So I'll just say, what's next is up to you. And if later you want to talk about it, I'm here. Okay, thanks, Dave. Do what you're about to do. You don't know what you're about to do, but you got to do something. You can't stand by and let that monster teleport murder people all day. And frankly, the suicide plan Dave mentioned sounds like plain stupid. There must be a better way. Think, imagination. You suddenly remember the idea your awkward fairy god troll proposed. Maybe you were too hard on him. He was just trying to be nice, and it was an honest mistake when he slaughtered your grandfather ghost dad with his own childhood flintlock pistol. Maybe you should give his plan another chance. Oh no. Yeah, Tavros, you good? It keeps happening. Hey, Tavros. I was thinking about your plan about communing with my Lucis. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Are you there? Well, I guess you're off doing something else. Oh well, hope you're doing okay. Talk to you later. You don't think you can afford to wait around for him? This leaves the only other plan you can think of. One of last resort. Maybe it's for the best this way anyway. Who better to trust for the job? You prepare a delicious meal to summon your loyal Lucis. You mean dog. Go upstairs to the laboratory. Why is Hussie there? You enter the spooky old lab. You don't come here often. Huh? For a split second, you thought you saw something flash on the fenestrated wall there. Probably just your mind playing spooky tricks on you. You never had any idea what that thing was for. Summon the dog. Beck comes quickly at the promise of a radiated steak. He's such a good boy, and truly the best friend a girl could ever hope for. You're sure gonna miss him. Hup. Oh, shit. Ooh. So Jade made Jade her sprite? Oh, this can only end well. Say hello. Hello? Jade? Can you talk? Oh, good. I was starting to get worried. Oh, this is the darker shade of green character from earlier. Her pen pal. I was starting to get worried there. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Elsewhere, while a timer counts down with no particular clock stepping forward to claim it. Tick, tock, and 0. The most important character in Homestuck fondly regards the miracle of a new beginning. The most important character in Homestuck. What's up, Gamzee? Lab drop. Check the date. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. Oh my fucking god. Really? Why are you like this? Oh, man, they really dropped the ball. Oh, they're literally dropping the ball on New Year's. I just got that. It's New Year's. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's very good. Very good. Oh, that's cute. I like it. I don't understand. It's a thing. The ball drops for New Year's. Have you never watched the New Year ball drop? That's every year. It's like a global thing. Is that a dumb American thing? I think it's an American thing, yes. I thought it was a global broadcast, though. I thought that the ball drop was a global broadcast. I mean, I do fireworks, too. It's like my one day of fireworks every year. No? Oh, okay. I just thought it was a global thing. I thought it was, like, broadcasted everywhere. Okay, well, for my international audience, it's a thing that happens in New York City, where they have a big ball, and they drop it on exactly New Year's at 12 a.m., 0 seconds on New Year's. Might be an American thing, but it's not dumb. Yeah, come on. Let us have our rituals, okay? Now, I think fireworks on New Year's is like everybody does that. I'm pretty sure China has like a fucking awesome rad drone show nowadays. Japan does that too. I think they have like cool fireworks. Everybody does fireworks. I'll probably do fireworks for New Year's actually because, you know, I can just drive like a little while and go buy some. All right, now we're a snowball. Ah! Uh-oh. Jade, why are you so upset? Lord English, reveal yourself. Behold. Why is he Andrew Hussie? Andrew Hussie, don't actually turn out to be Lord English. What are you, a fucking idiot? Of course I'm not Lord English. How dumb would that even be? Jesus, this code is huge. I am swimming in this garish piece of shit. Would anyone fit in this thing? Why don't we cover this thing up? It'd be a real shame to spoil their little moment with this nonsense. That's better. Retire to study. I retire to my heavily processed photograph of Andrew Carnegie's study, painstakingly retrieved from a Google image search. Greet Miss Paint. Miss Paint, you are doing a wonderful job. Thank you. It was also very thoughtful of you to switch the layer mode of your coat of paint to the overlay setting, so it would not obscure the details of Mr. Carnegie's lavish room. Go check out Cal. That MS Paint is one classy Prospidian lady. She is the model of grace and beauty. I am always a bit flustered in her presence, especially when she carries her little pail around like that, whereas this lazy sack of crap here makes me sick to my stomach. Cal, god damn it. We were all supposed to dress up for this. It doesn't even look like you even touched that nice suit I sewed for you, let alone swapped your eyes with those billiard balls and make them alternate rapidly. This insubordination is putting me in a foul mood. It's bad enough I just had to take Falcor out behind the woodshed and blow his brains out after he caught the rabies. Jesus, Jesus, Hussie. Got a lot of typing to do. Hope the ribbon holds up. I should probably bust out that shitty drawing of myself again so I can type as quickly as possible. Bust out shitty self-portrait. Whoops. Needs the felt duds. Hang on. Apply the duds. Awesome. Works for me. Begin typing. No, this is not nearly fast enough or jittery enough. Come on. I can do better than that. Let's go, dude. Recap it like you mean it. After Act 4, we begin Act 5, Act 1, otherwise known as Hive Bent. We were introduced to 12 trolls from a planet called Alternia, which resides in another universe. We follow these trolls as they play their own 12-player session of Spurb, or to them, Scrub, to completion. A whole bunch of stuff happened along the way. In completing the game, they created a universe. Our universe, home to Earth and our 4 heroes. But they were denied entry into the new universe due to an encounter with an indestructible demon. This demon was the 4 times prototype Jack Noir from the kids session, forced into the trolls session due to a space-time rifts the kids would later call the Scratch. The trolls fled to the Veil, discovered the existence of the kids, and began trolling them. All right, you got all of that? As the clock ticks down to the critical event, the most important character in Homestuck sits and watches this pandemonium ensue. And then, well, the second most important character in Homestuck positions a shitty drawing of himself in front of a typewriter and writes this recap. I think this typewriter is running out of ribbon ink. Thank God, that white ink is such a pain in the ass to read. Almost as much as these recaps are to write. Highlighting all that white text crashed my browser. Oh, you actually had to highlight all of this on the original run. That's funny. Highlighting all that white text caused my browser to crash. Sorry, why don't we get back to what's happening on the other side of the coat? These poor girls are very upset and emotional, and we kind of left them hanging. What happened? Oh God, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Oh no, oh God, what did I do? Jade? What's the matter? Why are you so sad? What did you do to me? I prototyped you and brought you back. Should I not have? No, you shouldn't have. This is overwhelming and awful. Oh no, it is? Yes, it's hard to describe what it's like, but it's too much for me. In the sun, it's way too big and bright and I can't stop seeing it. It won't go away. Ah! That's terrible. I'm really sorry. I guess I did not think this through. Can't this be undone? I was happy where I was with my friends. I want to go back. I don't think that it can be undone. Woof. Did we just take her out of fucking heaven, bro? That's rough. Well, now I don't know what to do. I really messed up. I feel so bad. I don't know what to do with myself either. I think I'll just go somewhere else. I want to be alone. Where would you go? I don't know. I think I can travel anywhere now. But all I'd like to do is go back. and I don't know if that's possible. I wonder if there's a way. But you can't. I mean, not just yet, please. Why? I know you're upset, Jade, but I did sort of bring you back for a reason. Why? Why would you do this? We need your help. Who? Well, all of us here. Me and Dave and Rose and John. John? Oh no, John. What is it now? John, poor John, I'd forgotten about him. What do you mean? How could you forget about John? It was so long ago. I put that sad memory behind me. After we died, I looked all over for him, but I couldn't find him. And I was so lonely, but I finally got over it when I met my friends. And now they're gone too. Oh. But John didn't die. I saved him. You saved him. Don't you remember? You pushed him out of the way on Prospet's moon at the last minute. He's okay now. Oh my god, Prospet. No, Jade, please don't. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me remember? It was so beautiful, and it was all destroyed before I even knew what was going on. So many nice people were killed. I know, Jade. I was there too. These are both of our memories. And the Queen, did she survive? And her ring, I was protecting her ring. Oh no, what happened to it? Jade, please. I was just waiting for John to wake up. I was so sure it was going to be so soon. And I was going to show him around Prospet. I had so many things planned and so many friends to introduce him to. He was my best friend, and I was looking forward to meeting him for so long. But then it all burned down, and everyone died, and the moon fell, and... Stop! You're gonna make me cry too! Stop it! Aww. Man. Whew. I don't want to be here. I have to go back, but I don't know how. Can you help me? You want me to help you die again? Yes, I think that's what I would like. I can't take this. I wasn't ready to come back. Not like this. Wow. Okay, I know this is my fault, but that is a really hard thing to ask me to do. Even if it was possible the way you are now, I don't think I could go through with it. Alright, we have an ad, so we're going to wait just a minute, chat. Before I progress through the next. Poor Jade Sprite. Yeah, so I guess this is why they recommended that you don't revive dead people. That's a little strange, though, because, like, John's Nana wasn't like this. I guess that was the exception, not so much the norm, huh? Nana's also a grown woman. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I guess she died a relative... Well, I mean, we don't know how she died, but I guess she died like a normal-ish death, right? She got struck by John's meteor. Yeah, yeah. But what I mean is, like, she had lived a whole life. Like, she died, like, relatively close to when she probably would have died naturally, of natural causes. In this case, I mean, this is a young, like, this was Dream Jade, like, bubbly, happy, young Dream Jade who died and now got resurrected, literally taken out of the fucking afterlife and forced to remember the fact that she died as a fucking teenager, man. That's tough. That's rough. That's like, damn, that's heavy. Okay, okay, shh. Jade, listen, I never did tell you why I brought you back. And it may be that if you attempt what I wanted you to do in the first place, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you might end up getting what you want anyway, because it was always going to be risky. What is it? Well, do you remember the guy who destroyed Prospect? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Shh. Anyway, he is the reason I brought you here. He has the same powers you have, making him unbeatable to us, but maybe not you. So, you could go find him and... You want me to fight him? Are you crazy? Do I look like I'm ready to fight anybody? I just thought, as long as you're here... I can't fight anybody. Jade, I'm scared and confused and sad, and I wouldn't even know how to begin fighting that horrible guy. I'd be too afraid of him to even go find him. But I thought you wanted to die. You wouldn't go even if he could. No, I don't want him to kill me. You just don't understand. Jeez, you're right. I really don't. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Was there really not a better fucking way to write crying than going boo-hoo-hoo? I'm sorry, the boo-hoo-hoo is kind of taking me out of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, was there not a better way, better thing to write to signify that she's crying? I mean, I guess, like, all of the sprites do the fucking, like, hee-hee-hoo, hoo-hoo-hoo kind of thing, but... I said shh. Wow. Jade, I don't mean to be insensitive, but there is a lot at stake here. Wolf, don't change the subject. I mean, don't you remember what this was all about? What you were working for? What we were working for all those years before you died? Remember what we saw in the clouds, or what the queen told us? How could you not remember John survived? We both saw him in a cloud. He was in his dream suit and awake reading our letter. Didn't you think about that? So? What does it matter? It was all a lie, Jade. What we saw in the clouds and all that. None of it meant anything. What? How can you say that? It was a nice life, but everything we did led to nothing. John and I both died, and eventually I accepted that and moved on. John didn't die! Oh my god, this is so frustrating. I just told you he didn't. I knew I was a kind of ditzy and forgetful in my dreams, but... Ooh, shh! Okay. Jeez. I just don't know what to think. I guess you're part of me, and I know who I was when I slept, but it makes me sad to think I would act like this. Act like what? I would like to think that even if I was sad and scared, if I was put into a position where everyone depended on me, I could put all those feelings aside and do what's right. But I don't know what's right. Yes, you do. Even though you don't want to be, you're here now, and there are still people who need you. There is still something worth fighting for. No, not for me there isn't. There's nothing but death and sadness and destruction here. There's no hope, and I don't see anything worth fighting for. That's a horrible thing to say. I don't really belong here. Really, none of this is my business anymore, and I want to go home. That's so selfish. I can't believe this. How can you say these things? Don't you remember anything that the Queen told us? That we would eventually build a new world and make a future together with our friends? Don't you remember being excited about finding out what that meant? Yes, but it was just a story. It was never going to come true. Yes, it will. Some of us, the ones who still have hope, are fighting for that right now. How can you have such a negative outlook on absolutely everything? Ooh, shut up! Stop being such a damn crybaby. Really, we both had the exact same experiences. And look, I am managing to keep my head up, see? You don't even have the full picture either, because you checked out early. You didn't have to stand by as Beck gave Jack his powers when you might have been able to help stop that. And you didn't have to watch as Jack became so strong he could appear anywhere and kill anyone you loved at any moment. You didn't have to see a Dave lying in his own blood. What? Dave? He died too? No, see... Oh, boo. Hey! No. You're not allowed to cry about that because you didn't see it. That's the whole point. You're just looking for any excuse you can to be sad and useless, and it's starting to piss me off. No. No. Bad. No, for God's sakes, will you shut up and pull yourself together? You're driving me crazy. I said, pull yourself together, you blubbering goddamn pansy. Oh, just shut up. Dry your crybaby eyes, stop being a coward, and go fight Jack Noir. Wah, wah, wah. I don't want to fucking hear it. Stop fucking crying, bitch. Wah, wah, wah. I don't want to fucking hear it. Oh my god. Shut up! No, just god damn it. Please, just once, shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Goodness. Whew. Low tier Jade. Jade has turned into Karkat. Oh, Karkat, we went all of last session without you showing up. Oh, man. I've missed you. Attention, Harley. Please stop weeping with and or beating the shit out of your self-prototype Lucis sprite. Stop doing one of those things, at least. Long enough to answer me. Please. Pretty polite Earth, please. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm wasting my time again. Karkat. Whoa, fuck. You answered me. I don't believe it. Yes, I'm going crazy here. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually almost relieved to talk to you. What? You are? Or really anybody besides that lunatic. She's driving me nuts. Oh yeah? How so? Everything here... Everything here appears to be proceeding rationally. Everything here appears to be what? It's doing... It's... Anyway. What seems to be the problem? Are you joking? Look at this mess. Mess? Jade, now it sounds to me like you're the one who's joking. Your hive ball rolled down a beautiful winter hill, and you're spending some quality time with family. You are going to have to fill me in on the nature of the problem. Okay. I made the mistake of prototyping my dream self, who has been dead for years. And she's completely crazy, and there's no talking any sense into her. Years? What? Years? Right, yeah, that's right. Right, yeah, her corpse went back in time and got taxidermied or whatever. Right, okay, I had forgotten about that detail. Crazy, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, really? Sorry, I just saw some news. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Did it happen? No. No, if it happens, trust me, I would say it.
How could you forget about the most important plot point? The Jade taxidermy arc.
So true. Yo, buddy, thank you for the 420 bits. Okay. Okay, I made the mistake of prototyping my... Yeah, she's been completely crazy, no talking in a sense of her. Yes. What? As in, interesting. As in, how very, very fucking interesting indeed. Gaster if he was written by... by Andrew Hussie. How very, very fucking interesting indeed. What are you getting at? What do you mean, what am I getting at? I'm getting at whatever interesting gets at. Please, go on, I'm listening to your problem. Well, I mean, I understand why she's upset, but she's completely inconsolable. She won't listen to any reason about anything, and I guess I could deal with that, but the frustrating thing is that she's actually me. I really don't think I would act like that. Okay, will you stop saying Hashtag, I need this image, this fucking image right here with the with hashtag noticing. Bro's talking like pre-rewrite Xerox fucking going, I'm not gonna lie, that was the single motivating factor for me rewriting, contributing towards rewriting Xerox, is because literally the boss rush dialogue, we were gonna wait on it, but Xerox had like 11 lines for the boss rush dialogue, and 9 of them started with Literally, I mean, all of their lines. Oh yeah, they also changed pronouns. They're they, them now. But like, all of their lines was just It's so fucking funny. Okay, fine. What other sequence of letters would you have me use to register my profound fascination? Fascination? What do you find so fascinating? I'm just trying to understand. I'm being sensitive about it instead of being a raging fuck-ass. Isn't that what you want? Yes, it is. If you don't believe me, just ask future you, assuming that conversation doesn't make you cry as well. Now, tell me more about your feelings. My feelings? Yes. How did this make you feel? Well, at first I was sad because she made me remember all the sad things that just happened. But I'm trying to be strong about all that so we can keep moving forward. And if I can, then why can't she? But she just went on, and I started getting angry. Ugh, I've never been so angry in my life. I said stop saying fucking Ugh. What does that mean? Is that supposed to be someone with a halo and goofy teeth? Are you making fun of me? No. You're looking at it backwards. Those are my horns. Oh. Oops. Okay, so if I'm understanding you, you're angry at a version of yourself from a different point in time, because she's being an overly emotional shithead who's basically the most revolting, self-loathing piece of filth you've ever met. Am I following? Yeah, pretty much. I'm not gonna say again, but come on, don't you find the situation to be just the slightest bit interesting? I mean, considering what? If I recall, it wasn't that long ago from either of our perspectives that you were ripping on me and my smug windbag future self for arguing with each other. Oh, come on. This is nothing like that. How is this nothing like that? Well, because she's actually insane. Oh, I see. And all those idiot past and future Karkats weren't? But those are you. I'm not her. Oh, aren't you? You just said you were. I just heard you say that. So tell me, how is this even the slightest fucking bit different? I don't know, it's just... Yes, go on. I'm really curious. How? Oh my god. You're right. Okay, getting that with no context is crazy. Karkat? There better be some good fucking explanation in the text. That's crazy to just drop. Karkat, we have laws against that sort of thing? No. I don't think there's a law with making out with a clone of yourself. I don't think we have laws for things that can't happen. Pretty sure that doesn't exist. Can't happen yet. That's crazy. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I was just said something. Yeah, shout out Ash for making this. Hashtag noticing. Oh, spectacular. Oh, I'm definitely using that. Can this be the thumbnail for the VOD? I'll see if I can. Yeah, I'll see if I remember to do that. So then I guess I'm a hypocrite. Not really. It just means you're a sane, rational person, and there just might be hope for you yet. Wait, so me... Woo! Oh, man. Whew. Oh, that Dr. Pepper did not sit quite right. Sorry about that. Anyway, just voicing this character makes me want to fucking puke. Except not really. That's not what that was. It was just a burp. It was a really fucking catastrophic burp. So me arguing my dead dream self and smacking her around while screaming at her makes me sane? Yes, absolutely. It means all of your hideous flaws disgust you. You are right to be disgusted. It's more than most people can say for themselves. Really, congratulations are in order. Wow, you are so weird. Congratulations in addition to, just maybe, an apology, don't you think? You want me to apologize? For what? Calling you crazy for arguing with yourself? Would it really kill you to consider it? After taking so much crap from you for all those years? No, forget it. I'm not apologizing. That is bullshit. Dead dream dog Jade, is that you? You're sounding a bit hysterical. Maybe you should calm down. Shut up! Well, if you can manage to get your aneurysm under control, maybe you'll realize I didn't actually specify to whom an apology was in order, idiot. What? Are you saying you want me to apologize? I guess. This apology was going to go down one way or another, so this might as well be the time. And let's face it, I was really being the worst kind of phlegm bubble blown out a noisy, glistening ass. So I'm sorry. But to be fair, it was my past self who was giving you such a hard time, and he's completely deranged. Okay. I appreciate the thought of an apology, but I know if it really counts if you are just gonna pawn off responsibility on your past self again. Maybe your present self should own up to it. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He, being me, right now, is owning up to what a fucking past me was and continues to be. Lame. Yes, I know it's lame. Or, I know that you think it's lame when I say shit like that, because remember, I've been talking to you from the future, and I know you don't cotton to my PCG, FCG stupidity. But see, you don't know that, and you don't know that you know that yet. Or more specifically, you don't know that I know that you know that yet. So I'm kind of pulling a fast one here. That's so ridiculous. Why don't you stop it with all this nonsense and own up to being terrible unequivocally? Yeah, I'm going to. The thing is, I kind of misrepresented myself. I'm not as much as a scumbag as I was so determined to make out with myself to be. Make myself out to be. That's a crazy slip up, bro.
Mike, wish them a great day and make whatever they're worrying about go well.
Oh, thanks, Happy. You're wonderful. Thanks for the 500 bits. I've been doing a little bit better the past couple days. I know on Tuesday's session I was a little in the weeds, but I'm feeling better today. I appreciate you. Anyway, I really don't know why I trolled you like that so persistently. For some reason deep down, I just knew that I had to. Even if it meant digging myself into a huge hole with you and everyone else that would be hard to climb out of. And like practically everything I said was completely baseless because I didn't actually know you. Just like you didn't and still don't actually know me. So, I guess I'm apologizing for it. Like really seriously now. I, present Karkat, in the current moment, apologize on behalf of my stupid past self, who is actually me. The guy talking right now. Like, there's no difference between those guys, okay? Yes. What? Okay, Karkat. That sounds pretty sincere to me. And you're right, I don't actually know you. I just know the part of you who acted like a bully. I understand there can be more to a person than just the stuff they say when they're angry, so I'll accept your apology and give you another chance. Okay, great. And I will apologize for calling you crazy. Obviously, I'm not in much position to judge. No, but you were right, I am crazy. But thanks anyway. So you say you've been talking to me from the future? Yeah, making plans and whatnot. To pry ourselves mutually out of this massive Mobius double clusterfuck. Okay, so what's the plan? I mean, why did you want me to contact you at this moment so badly? Okay, well, the most immediate point of... Oh, it was my mouse. Sorry about that. Okay, well, the most immediate point of business is... You see that glowing blue screen behind you? Yes. You need to turn that fucking piece of shit off. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry if I made you think you disconnected something from your computer. I accidentally... I have my mouse plugged in right now. It's normally wireless, but it's charging, so... You need to turn that fucking piece of shit off. Okay, so what's even the context behind him imagining this? Like, was that just in his mind space? He's projecting. Fair enough. Okay, I can do that, but why? What does it do? It's been here my whole life and I can never figure it out. I'm not gonna say much about it, but suffice to say, there are just some things you don't want to screw with. There are outcomes that are even worse than the complete annihilation of existence itself. Forces more damaging to the integrity of reality than those capable of turning imagination into pure void. They are forces which, if handled recklessly, will nullify the basic ability of intelligent beings in all real and hypothetical planes of existence to give a shit. I don't think I'm following. You don't have to follow. All you need to do is turn the thing off, and then do the next thing I was told to tell you to do. You were told? By who? By you. Oh, future me. Yes, you could be telling yourself this right now, but we're sort of working on a strict no memo policy. Which is your idea, of course. Did I mention how you don't like it when we argue with our past/future selves? Yeah, pretty sure I did. So I'm going along with the policy as best as I can. I am being pleasant and agreeable, and I will gently lower a magnificent coruscating column of hot fuck you down the protein chute of anyone who says otherwise. Okay. Well, it sounds like a pretty good policy to me. You don't say. So anyway, because of that, my role at the moment is to act as a sort of a go-between for you and your future self, to help along the process of making these plans, while your future self is deliberately vague about some stuff so as to not jinx the conception of the ideas in the first place, I guess. All while your current self is necessarily kind of dumb about everything. Hey! Sorry, okay, just kind of ignorant. Because stuff hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean. It's not all that straightforward for me either, but I'm used to this sort of idiocy by now. It's a lot better than the moronic reverse conversation with Egbert I trapped myself into. Meanwhile, time is kind of running out here where I am. We're counting down to something looming on the Trollian timeline and no one knows what it is, and my team is kind of falling apart. I'm completely losing track of everyone and what they're doing. So at this point, I'm just going along with whatever there is to go along with. And that is your crazy future plans and the scratch. Oh yeah, Dave told me about that. What is it? I don't fucking know. At one point I thought I did. I thought it was just whatever sent Jack here. But clearly it's not that simple. Aradia knew, but she didn't say, and then she went and goddamn exploded. You haven't told me either because I'm just, quote, not supposed to know yet. Whatever, I don't even care. Let's just do it. Okay then. What was the thing I told you to tell me to do? Right now, I mean. Oh, don't ask me why, because I don't know that either. But that blue screen there. First, like I said, shut it off. Okay, then what? Then you need to draw it. Draw it? Yes. And then? Then nothing. That's it. Examine the fourth wall. You size up the arcane contraption. The blue flicker of the coat's lining is arresting, but you don't know if it's a coat. That would only invite more questions. You don't know what it shields, nor do you know whose shoulders it was meant to cover. If you knew that, if you even knew his name, you would understand terror no human ever has. You should really listen to Karkat and turn it off. If you start messing with it, I will seriously start fucking everything up. It would be irresponsible of both of us to let that happen. You suddenly wonder where Jade Sprite went. You wonder that because I said you did. I know where she went, but I won't say. Not that you can hear a word I'm saying. The coat's too thick. Hey, what's up, Jade? Turn it off. Oh! Turn the TV off. Oh, Homestuck's over. That's it, guys. Homestuck's over. There's no more Homestuck. We did it. Bro, turn the fourth wall back on. I was watching that shit. Funniest ad placement. I know, the timing on that was perfect. Playing Genshin Impact? My God. I thought we had standards. Super clean ad moment. Yeah, I know, right? The next 5,000 pages are actually just a black screen. Shut up! Hey, they didn't even know I was talking about you. You just outed yourself. That's your fault. I couldn't be bothered to switch. Alright, we got just a second left on these ads.
It's Homestover.
It's Homestover. Yo, Shibu. Thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate you. Thanks for reading, by the way, Shay. This has been nostalgic and fun. Yeah, it's been fun for me to actually get to see what I missed out on. I'm kind of glad I waited until now to read it, honestly. I don't think I would have appreciated this as much when I was younger. You know, tastes change as you get older, so. Hey, can you skip until the actual good character shows up? I'll think about it. Build a fort. Night. In your attempt to find an exit, you have pried some paneling off of the walls, but you are no closer to discovering a means of escape. So, you have resolved to build a fort instead. You feel safe and sound in the cozy confines of your wobbly station panel walls, It should allow you to relax and pass the time while you wait for the only source of energy you're aware of to present itself. Serenity, go get help! You have humored these antics long enough. It is time you slipped out the partially open door to seek help, since your beloved master has clearly gone stark raving mad. Advise, Prospidian Monarch. Your new queen is eager for your counsel. She wishes to know the royal itinerary she inherits. The itinerary for now is simple. She must await for her fourth and final subject to arrive. Tick, tock, tick, tock. A fifth exile, sleeping for centuries in the belly of the ruins, far beneath the desecrated idol, once sharing its visage, with the legendary speaker of the vast croak. Soon, the Writ Keeper will awaken and serve his new queen. It is then that her work may begin. She would like clarification on the nature of the work, which you are happy to provide. You explain that it is very simple. As the new queen, she will be charged with bringing the Slayer to justice and rebuilding her kingdom in a new land. Her Majesty, again, is overwhelmed. And again, you explain she will have help. She may choose to appoint a Wastelandic Vindicator, a WV, as her kingdom's hero, a warrior selected and groomed to face the Slayer with the weapon he protects. But first, there will be tidying up to do. Explosives will be needed, and if she were to appoint a brave armaments regent for her kingdom, he could be of assistance. Once the regent's task is complete, the queen must use the key to set the destination for her royal entourage, and once all the pieces are in place, the vessels must be destroyed. Blink for help, furiously. You interrupt whatever nonsense these silly people are planning with an extremely urgent message. Unfortunately, your simple message cannot seem to penetrate their thick carapaces. Doesn't anybody in the stupid desert speak blinking? Prepare to tidy up. You heard the new queen in town needs a powder monkey on the double. As the kingdom's new regent, whatever that is, you spring into action. Now, this is something you can handle. Anything to take your mind off that terribly pointy head that fell on an illegal statue. Until you have to rig one with bombs, too, that is. Dream. Oh, this one's in Morse code. I'm surprised Shay didn't ask if powder monkey is a slur or not. It really sounds like one. No, I know that word isn't. Oh, God, I have to translate fucking Morse code. Morse code translator. What a daring dream. To combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world. To hear one night those muted paw pads trapeze up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber. Oh yeah, I guess. And as the soper seeps from your eyes. Uh-oh. They detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. Yeah, that goes hard. A mysterious woven tongue invites. What the fuck? This one doesn't translate. Wouldn't these ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in the hunt? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Red Miles. Holy shit! A weird bug approaches. It must be your lucky day. Hey, you. Just what do you think you're planning on doing with that ring? Oh, hi, Vriska. Except you're weird looking. Whatever it is, forget it. The Slayer is mine. Now wake up. I said, wake. Time to wake. Ah, here we go. We've waited a long time for it, boys. Yeah! Ooh! Uh-oh. Stab, stab, stab. Oh my goodness. All right, so Jack destroys Durst. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Yo! Time Zawado! Boo! Uh-oh. Tavros, I don't think this is gonna go well for you. Nope, did not go well for him. Well, he's dead. Surely you've watched this one before?
A long, long time ago, but with absolutely no fucking context. So, yeah. Did you know that Vriska kills Tavros?
Yes, I knew that. I knew that coming in. I did know that, yes. I am aware of that. I was aware of that this entire time. It was one of the very few things about Homestuck I did know. This is the first piece of Homestuck media I ever saw. It's so fucking crazy to get to this now in the big 25, man. Wow, this song will be perfect for some sort of like final boss fight in a video game, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be fucking perfect? So Jack is like stuck. He's like time stopped. That's what the timer is counting down towards. Like this timer that's been above the timer that's been on the past couple of like panels. Radia's quest bed was inside Durst for some reason. I guess that's why she exploded. She was busy doing that. So she was able to do it because she went to bed in the quest bed and then the robot exploded and that constituted as her dying, so she was able to ascend? That's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit, bro. Wrong way around. Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, she died. Okay, I see. So her dream self was on the bed. So he goes to blow up Durst, and then she dies, and then the robot explodes because that's how it works. But then she ascends because of that, because she's on the bed. Because she got killed while she was on the bed. Cool. Cool. Fucking crazy, bro. Hello, Terezi. Don't look up. Dead. Well, he's dead. Sorry, Tavros. Can I view Rose? You've already viewed this moment 100 times. It is no less confounding on your 101st. Yeah, it's up, Squirk. Hope you're doing well. There is nothing otherwise unusual about the scene. A simple girl is understandably preoccupied by her handsome assortment of orbs while surrounded by her ever-growing band of amphibious and reptilian acolytes. And then, darkness. You have one lead in your investigation, but she hasn't been very helpful so far. Yo, what's up, Epic5? Thank you for this. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hold on a second. Business.
Oh, I had this too.
Okay. Thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate you. Contact future Jade. Are you feeling any more cooperative in this time frame? Password. I see. No, of course not. Please, I know you were talking to her shortly before. What did you say to her? I said password, fuck ass! Wow. Whoops, sorry. I've been having too many password arguments with Karkat, I guess. I still don't understand the password thing. Past you doesn't care about passwords. What happened? Well, it depends. Do you want to have a silly conversation or a serious conversation? Which is favorable? Both are. But a silly conversation mostly doesn't matter or make the timeline more confusing than it needs to be. So, we can have one right now if you want. In fact, I would say it's coming dangerously close to being one already. But if it is a serious conversation you want, then I'm afraid I must demand a password. Can we discuss a more serious issue in a silly manner? Nope. How am I supposed to know the password? Because I told you. I don't remember that. Exactly. I feel like I am trudging waist deep through a slither basin full of your human surprise noodles. Yum. I understand the silliness is currently permissible, but are serious questions about the password nonsense permissible as well? I suppose those are acceptable. Why are you demanding passwords from me and also apparently Karkat? To keep the conversations linear. I gave you a password at the end of our previous conversation. You have to give me that password to start our next conversation. This ensures that past you can't jump ahead into the conversation and mess everything up, like you're trying to do now. I am not trying to do that. I know, but trust me, it's better this way. When will I get the password? I don't know, but I have no idea what time you're from. But you will get it. I gave it to you some time ago at the end of our last conversation. And I have been eagerly awaiting your linear and unconfusing reply ever since. Bye, Kanaya. Kanaya. That's a pretty good system, honestly, to make sure the non-linear trolls don't fuck you up. Contact past Jade. Where the hell are we? I'm appreciating our conversations from this time frame more and more. Past you is much less of a taskmaster than future you or pre-blackout Rose. Thanks, I think. What the heck do you mean by pre-blackout Rose? I mean, the post-blackout Rose is a lot less difficult insofar as she is unavailable. Okay. But what do you mean by blackout? I guess you'll find out soon, and then report it to me under extremely specific circumstances, which is good because I sure don't know. Much less of a what? That face is a good response. Your eyes are right to be swirled letters. What are you doing? I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm getting Dave to set up that expensive equipment so I can start doing all the Witch of Spacey stuff that you were telling me about. Which I appreciate since my sprite turned out to be sad and useless and not very wise at all. I see. Well, I didn't actually tell you, I was just being informative. Also, it isn't technically Witch of Spacey stuff. I was a sylph, not a witch. Oh, what's a sylph? I think it's sort of like a witch, but more magical. A magical witch. Yes, I'm completely certain of that suddenly. That's awesome. But regardless, I think our roles are approximately the same since we're both stokers of the forge, as well as holders of the breeding duties. However, I should clarify that my earlier counsel was mostly academic. It takes weeks to do it all properly. You won't have time. Breeding duties? Yeah. Please tell me that doesn't involve what it sounds like. What does it sound like? It sounds like it involves a lot of breeding. Me when I'm a competitive Pokemon player. Well, it does, but not breeding through means typical of most species. Oh, does the equipment we're deploying have anything to do with it? It has a lot to do with it. It is a cloning equipment much like what is scattered over the veil. The same kind responsible for creating all of us. Okay then, that's pretty neat. I didn't mean to alarm you by implying you were required to wage a great deal of personal procreation over a span of several weeks. Yeah, whew! Though it should be clear that repopulation is among our duties as well in the long term. And I've gathered that the cloning apparatus in the Veil is probably meant to permit an initial boost on the world we select for settlement. But beyond that, it is up to the descendants to perpetuate the race, and your species has quite an advantage in this respect. How so? Your procreation may be carried out by a paired individuals autonomously, whereas ours may not, which is what makes my role particularly important. What is your role? I'm the keeper of the matriorb. It is an egg that will hatch a new mother grub. She alone will be responsible for bearing our young. Whoa, cool. So you're like bugs, like bees or ants or such, but with horns. I guess so. And you are like, erect livestock. Without the muscle definition, or the I guess in this case it's fine, or the hermaphroditic physiology for that matter. But milk producers nonetheless, that rare kind of organism to nurture hatchless young within. Are you not? Yes. Listen, it's using it in the sciencey way. It's fine. Don't worry, chat. That word is only bad if it's used in derogatory contexts. You got the Altillatrix key. Anyway, I had imagined I would hatch the new grub on a planet in your universe, and when that became impossible, I quickly lost hope. I assumed it would be forever locked in its card forever, which could only be opened when the orb was meant to be used. But then I found something quite unexpected when I was exploring this lab. I found a key. It was deep in the meteor, and as I suspected, it released the orb, which was really confusing to me for a while, until I realized what it meant. Which is so obvious, I'm amazed I didn't think of it right away. What? It means I'm supposed to use it now, to hatch the grub in the heart of this meteor. You think so? I'll drink to that. Are you drinking for every single slur? Oh my goodness gracious. Bestie, you're gonna be cooked. Sure, there is no reason a meteor couldn't act as the center of our race's resurrection. They are themselves like large seeds, after all. The only question is whether we can manage to keep it from being destroyed, as well as whether I am able to raise a mother grub to maturity. Oh wow, that thought is actually pretty overwhelming. I think you can do it. You do? Yes. Didn't you say your Lucis was a grub? Yes, she was in fact a mother grub, who relinquished her calling as matriarch to raise me. That's perfect. If you were raised by a mother grub, then you are in great position to raise one yourself. It is like a sort of family legacy, a really cool alien family legacy. Okay, thank you for saying so. Ooh, hard. Don't mention it. So, how does this cloning stuff work? It's very involved. Like I said, you probably won't have time. In fact, it probably should have been taken considerably longer than when it took me. I was a little rushed. I want to try anyway. If you can hold out hope for rebuilding your race in the center of a meteor, then I think I can at least try to get a little cloning done with the time I have left. Yes, you're right. I can't imagine how you can complete the objective in the time given, but weirder things have happened, I think. First, deploy the pad. Yes, Dave is doing that at the top of this ridiculous tower. Why all the way up there? Didn't you say it needed to be in a warm place? Yes, that's right. My house is freezing now. It ran on geothermal power before, and I guess there's no heat anywhere inside this planet. That will probably change if you light the forge. But one thing at a time, I guess. Yes, I would like to hear about that later. But yeah, the weather seems just fine out here in the medium. Let's see how Dave is doing. Deploy the cloning apparatus. Well, seems like he's doing fine. Examine. It's so small. That is the appropriate size for the equipment. But clone babies can barely even fit on that thing. Babies? What? You know, I mean young humans, you know, that we milk producers nurture hatchless within. Yes, I know. I didn't mean to suggest your breeding duties involved cloning humans. Repopulation is not what's happening here. It's not your objective as the Witch of Space. Well, not yet anyway. Then what is the objective? What am I breeding? Frogs. Uh-huh. Sorry, I thought that was obvious. You're doing what? You're getting bread? I don't want it. Whoa, hey, I didn't fucking consent to this. Whoa. The baby is you. I can't get over how tiny this thing is. It's so cute. So the baby frogs show up on this tiny pad here? Yes. I can't wait to try it. What are you laughing at there? Oh, Dave just has a lot of funny stuff to say about all this. What is he saying? Oh, you know, a bunch of silly stuff. There's too much to copy-paste. Here, I'll save it all to a file and send you the file. Dave is a funny guy.txt. Okay, I'm laughing pretty hard at all that. All right, how do I get it started? He will need to deploy the terminal. Then you can start hunting for frogs to purify from around your world. Deploy the terminal. Okay, here's a frog on the screen. Oh no, is it trapped in ice? I would conjecture that most of them are, and will stay that way until the forge is brought to life. I think the event is designed to trigger drastic planetary upheaval wherever the forge is stationed. It did on my planet as well. Was your planet covered in ice too? No, mostly water. Cool. Anyway, I'll try to rescue this frog, so I push this button to purify it? Yes. It probably won't do any good, but yeah, you can try. Okay. Oh god, it's still a frogsicle! This will not do! The problem isn't that the frog is still frozen, the problem is that you were able to purify it at all. Ectobiology is based entirely on your inability to purify a subject. I don't understand, but I am intrigued. If that frog were destined to do something else, such as become ensnared in your net later, you would not be able to purify it because that would cause a paradox. So instead, you would purify a slime imprint. The paradox slime is what is important here. You can mix it with a slime from other paradoxically purified frog imprints, study the genes and selectively combine, and then create resulting paradox clones. Okay, that makes sense, I think. How can I purify some frog slime? You will need to direct the terminal to another frog, and then you must be sure later to interfere with that frog in some way. For instance, by planning to venture out to capture that exact frog, as I suggested earlier. That way, it will be impossible to purify the frog before your interference has taken place. Only its slime will arrive. So it is like a sort of backwards frog breeding. Clone first, catch later? Yes. Search for a new frog. This is cool, I like this. Okay, I'll try this. Look at this handsome guy here, hiding in the woods, being sneaky. He looks frozen solid, too. So, if I go bother him later, that means if I try to take him now, I will only get slime, right? Yes, that should work. Make a note of the coordinates. When you travel to interact with your cloned subjects, you are also taking the opportunity to explore and discover new habitats, as well as new species of frogs for your terminal to track. It's efficient to go adventuring with this fashion while you are waiting for your young clones to mature. That sounds like fun! Yes, it is a lot of fun. It is also extremely time-consuming. Unlike some purifiers in the Veil, this one is locked to the present moment. We're also having an ad break. Oh. So, megalovania. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wrapped up in a blanket, waiting the estrodial to melt, watch fav streamer read Homestuck. Life is okay, sometimes smile.
Yo, Jenna, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you. What do you mean to melt? Wait, what do you mean by that? Sublingual stuff? Okay, now I'm more confused. But thank you for the 3 months. I hope you're enjoying the blankie.
I love time travel.
You put the shit under your tongue and wait for it to dissolve. Oh. Okay, I see. Yo, Master Chef, thank you for the 10 months. All right. Let's go. Ads are over. You cannot use it as a window into the future or past and isolate frogs whose features are certain and therefore most paradoxifiable. Means of expedition are limited.
I suppose you could use time travel to accelerate the process, but you would need to establish weeks' worth of stable time loops. I think it would be an overly elaborate and dangerous undertaking personally, and anyone who would attempt such a thing is reckless. I wouldn't advise it. Okay, hang on while I clone this fella.
Slime.
Yay! You'll need somewhere to keep them while they grow, like a pool or tank or such, or at least something temporary. Water wasn't very hard for me to come by, but for you, I don't know. I'll think of something. I won't let this poor little guy suffocate. Give him a home. Oh, the 8-ball. So, am I supposed to wait for him to grow up and then breed him with the other frog paradox clones? Yes, but this isn't all there is to the cloning process. A true paradox clone is an exact genetic duplicate of the subject. Later, that clone will be sent back in time to become itself. In fact, if it is an exact duplicate, this is guaranteed to happen. This is what classifies it as a paradox clone. Any duplicate which genetically deviates from the original is not. It is simply a mutant. And for breeding purposes, mutation is desirable, within reason. You may adjust the settings on the equipment to promote genetic anomalies, but it is very delicate and you can go too far. Responsibly guiding the evolution of the genetic code during the breeding process is very important. In fact, it is the most important thing about this of all. It is? Yes. Huh. So what is the actual purpose of all this breeding? Am I trying to make one really special frog with just the right genetic code for something? Sort of like the ultimate frog? Actually, yes, that's exactly what you're doing. Oh. Your objective is to breed the Genesis frog. Some sort of final frog. Why? You can't complete the game without doing so. Your entire mission depends on breeding him. Him? So he is a boy frog? Yes. You will begin as a tadpole like you have there, but considerably bigger. And he will mature to become the Speaker. A deity-like figure idolized by the consorts who wait for him to come. The Speaker? He's known as the Speaker of the vast croak. Croak! Yes, the croak really is quite a vast and is something to behold. It is the most amazing thing I have ever seen. Then the Speaker is like a god, but there are a lot of them. Like one for each session, kind of like the kings and queens. Yes, there will be one for every session should the players be successful, and each one is a unique product of their quest. The kingdoms are at odds over his creation. Prospect worships him as much as the consorts do. Durst reviles him and outlaws frogs wherever they can. Even the iconography. The iconography. Their agents mock his name with slurs, like Speaker of the Vast Joke or Bilious Slick. Although, to be honest, that is what we ended up calling him. Not to be disrespectful, though, it was just a catchier name. It is pretty catchy. If I call him that, I'll be sure to say I mean no offense. I doubt it's even possible to offend him. Okay, that's good. Then what? What do we do after I make this big god froggy? This big god froggy, does it have something to do with the new universe we create? Most certainly. You said he was a Genesis frog. Does that mean we bring him into the universe and he makes new planets or life or such? No, you're not really understanding the magnitude of his role. He is not responsible for just one aspect of the universe you create. He's responsible for all of them. Bilious Slick is your universe. Really? I don't mean he's the universe you are from. We engineered that incarnation. He is the universe that you are trying to create. Yes, I got that. Sorry, I thought it was obvious, but then I wasn't sure. You mean he's literally a universe? Yes, literally. The statement was as literal as you can possibly make words be. I know your species is frequently insincere for a variety of reasons, but your species is too, especially Karkat. He is incredibly sarcastic. That's true, but when we do it, it's usually just because we're trying to be jerks, rather than by way of a mild manner, not a minor mailer. a mild manner perpetually dispatching little puzzles of rhetoric without apparent purpose. But I don't do that. I try to say what I mean as much as I can. Yeah, I think I've been discerning that. It's a nice change of pace. From what? Oh, it's not important. You mean from Rose? Well, not that it wasn't an enjoyable exercise in the xenocultural insulcation in... That's a word. Inculcation. Thank you. Yeah, Rose and Dave are like that all the time. They inculcate that stuff like crazy. So, have you been talking to her a lot, I guess? Sort of. Are you best friends now? I guess as mutually friendly as the time permitted two people to be. I won't be speaking to her anymore, though. Why? Oh, yeah, because you said she's blacked out. What the heck does that mean? It just means a few moments from your perspective, I won't be able to see her through my viewport or talk to her. I don't know why exactly, but it's not that hard to guess. She has been relying on the powers and counsel of dark gods and other sources of ambiguous intent, and she has consequently devised a plan in which sounds very dangerous to me. Yeah, I didn't like the sound of her plan either. You are more sensible. It is probably the influence Skya has had on you, having spent much of your life awake on Prospect like me. You did? If we're alike, if this supposed to be weird? If we are alike in some ways, maybe it's because of this. Yeah. I woke up a long time ago. I had trouble sleeping when I was young. The sunlight was unnaturally invigorating to me, I guess. My Lucis could do nothing to help, and when I was supposed to be in my cocoon, I would often wander out to the desert, where one day I was visited by a stranger who dressed and spoke in white. He put me to sleep, and I awoke on Prospect, where I have dreamed ever since. He said he was my guardian, and though he visited rarely, I did regard him as that. Then later, he stopped coming. In time, I began to believe he was a figment of my mind, like an imaginary friend to give me reassurance when I needed it. But then, while playing our game, I learned he was real. He had spoken to others from our party, and had been manipulating us all to advance his schemes. It was saddening to learn my fortuitous awakening had been the product of a nefarious ploy. You're lucky that your awakening probably had no such entanglements. Geez, I hope not. But I guess it's only a minor contamination of something otherwise great. I was allowed to see what Skya would show me, and to prepare for dangers ahead and try to protect people. Me too! Wow, Kanaya, I didn't realize we had so much in common. You're right, we do. I feel a bit silly that it took me so long to engage with the one corresponding closely with my role. It must be a certain madness I'm afflicted by, to orbit those more reckless and dangerous than I and more daring for it. I guess I want to help them, but they can never be helped, it seems. Well, it sounds like helping people is something that's in your nature. I can understand that. Are you saying Rose is reckless and dangerous? Yes, definitely. We have our share of dangerous players who seem to do nothing but cause problems. I believe she is yours. And if her insane plan wasn't alarming enough, she has been communicating with the stranger I mentioned, and unsurprisingly, she has not been forthright about the nature of their conversations. You mean your guardian? Yes, and he's not merely a guardian. I'm very sure he's a first guardian, like your Lucis was. Uh-oh. I'm not sure why, but the sound of that makes me really nervous. I feel the same way about it. The involvement of any such entity strikes me as quite inauspicious, even when seemingly benign. She didn't mention anything about this when we talked, but she seemed preoccupied. She was. You'll have a chance to determine more soon, after which, hopefully, you can tell me. Yeah, I will. In the meantime, I will go. I would like to return to the core to situate this orb. It seems you have your own orb to care for now. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, you can do that, and I guess I'll check on Rose, but there's still so much I want to know. I want to know more about stoking the forge and breeding the frogs, and about your time on Prospect and all that. Okay, I will definitely help you as much as I can. The young Prospect Wakers ought to stick together. Yes! I'll message you again in your future. And you may reply if you have cause to. If I have cause to? Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking of implementing a system to keep some of these confusing conversations simple and linear. Does it, by any chance, have to do with passwords? Yeah, I guess someone told you. Yes, you. You delivered news of the system by demanding a password from me. Ah, you see? You nearly just gave me the idea for the plan in the first place, paradoxically, for my own future self. I just find that kind of thing annoying for some reason. It doesn't feel right. I would rather ideas come from the place they actually came from. That's a reasonable attitude. Okay, let's put the system in place starting now. I'll give you a password, and you give it to me in the future when you want to pick up this conversation again. Okay. The password is croak. It must be in all caps and must contain precisely 10 O's. 10? I'm counting 11. Whoops, 11 then. The password system is already paying overwhelming dividends of ease and rationality. Kanaya, that sounded just a wee bit sarcastic. Oh, wow, yeah. I hope I'm not falling prey to a crisis of insincerity. You're just becoming multicultural, that's all. I think I'm learning to be more multicultural through Karkat as well. It mostly involves saying fuck a lot. Oh no. It's okay, he's really not so bad. Yeah, I know. Okay, go hatch that orb. I'll be waiting. Yes, I'll do that. Bye, Jade. Later. Return to the core. Doof. Ah! I pressed the wrong button. Take. You got the Matri Orb. Bad break. Just another member of your team unaccounted for. Where the hell is she? Oh well. At least she's out of everyone's hair for a while. She's probably off swooning over that shitty, greasy human movie star and being generally harmless. Yeah, generally harmless. Yep, that's what's happening. Dear Tinkerbell, sweet, sweet, precious Tinkerbell. Tavros loved this memorial plush sewn for him so much. Seeing it here on the floor would be especially poignant if he were dead, but you know for a fact that he's alive and well, so it's all good. Pfeffery and Solix. Relaxing in the horn pile, I see. Yes! Why don't you hop in too, Kanaya? There's plenty of space. Solix and I are glubbing about feelings. That sounds nice. But it really doesn't look like there's much room in that pile of horns at all, and I should get going anyway. Yeah, of course there's no room. It was kind of a moronic invitation, to be honest. Hey! Shut your mopey blowhole! I was just showing a little basic courtesy. Really, you're just the grouchiest dude sometimes. And it's really cute. Also, let's get real, this horn pile isn't comfortable at all. It's got hard metal edges jabbing me everywhere, and it's lumpy as hell. And you can't move a fucking inch without honking the shit out of it and making everyone in the room look at you. What idiot thought this was the ideal thing to chill out on? Oh, that's right, a brain-dead clown who eats toxic slime. You probably like it because it's like a coral reef or some horrible, jagged, underwater pile of shit like that. Grouchy motherfucking glubber. Glubber? Whoa. Okay, I will leave you be. Kanaya, I see that look on your face. You're curious, but nervous about meddling. Am I right? Come on, we're having a private conversation here. It's okay, really. We were sharing some feelings about stuff. Solix was feeling bummed out because Aradia blew up, and she was his very close friend. Holy shit. Yes, let's talk about all my problems openly. I love that. Hey, Cake. Hey. Check this out. My emotions are serving as entertainment again. Yeah. Hey, Car Crab, get your nubs over here. Plenty of room in the pile. OMG, that was such an obscene gesture he just made. Anyway, yeah. Now that AA is gone forever, I feel more depressed and useless than usual. And I was already pretty goddamn useless to begin with, let's face it. But I have it on good authority that she's fine. Everything is gonna go swimmingly, you'll see. You are so ridiculously optimistic, it's kind of sickening. Why do you even put up with me? If you weren't so
You weren't so great. I would think you were a fucking idiot for liking me. So, I guess, thanks for liking me? Wait, that sounded so pathetic. Oh god, I should probably take that back. Kanaya, what the fuck are you still doing here? God damn it! Can't a guy get a little gloving privacy with a fish girl on a pile of horns? You have no interest in talking to this con artist right now. You're busy, and you won't even bother dignifying his text by highlighting it. And maybe a little later. You really hope he stops playing games for girls soon. For good, one way or another. You have seen many sad things on your adventure, but watching Emythyst practice archery may be the saddest thing of all. Terezi's ridiculous cosplay getup, you feel kinda bad for mocking her for it. Just one of many exhibits of boorish behavior you should probably apologize for. That is, if you're presently Karkat while examining this item. If you aren't, those thoughts are not relevant to you. You decided not to program contingencies for examining this item with different characters, because that would have been a waste of time. Gamzee left perfectly good lukewarm bottles of wicked elixir laying around. There's something so wrong about this. You think taking a robust swig, but then you come to your senses and don't. It's sad seeing unreal air lying here without Gamzee around to neglect it while people trip over it. It's almost a little poignant, like seeing a toppled tricycle in the yard of a missing child. Oops, you mean a toppled three-wheeled device in the lawn ring of a cold wiggler. Doesn't get any more tragic than that. The final Aradia bot exploded about an hour ago. She's dead for good now, you guess. Or is she? Yes, she is. You're completely certain of it. Nepeta has left her steeping pot of flavorful camel untouched. She's gone too. Another perplexing mystery. This one's been decapitated for some reason. Weird and gross. Why, Duke Pinesnort, it seems your lovely green complexion has turned to blue as each past treachery has tightened your noose a little more. Worry not, it'll all be over soon as you are stuffed in your sarcophagus and given a funeral fit not for a nobleman, but a lowly beggar. Let that be a lesson to your family, who was also executed in the name of justice. What's up, Karkat?
What was that about?
I don't know. I guess I fucked up again. I can't seem to do anything right in her eyes anymore. I mean, nose.
Maybe you should go say something to her.
Well, I would, but she's deep. She's probably burrowed fuck deep in this lab by now. I'm sure she's busy scooting up and down stairs and shooshing through pointless corridors and opening chests containing like 3 boondollars and hideous paintings of enormous naked barnyard monsters. What is with all the chests anyway? And why do we keep squirreling our useless shit away in them? I really should have written a memo about this. Like the rules of chestiquette.
Squirreling?
Squirrel is the human word for nut creature.
Oh. Well, I think the chests are fun. They make for nice surprises.
Whatever. Anyway, I can't leave. If you haven't noticed, the team has been falling apart here ever since Aradia exploded for no reason and therefore presumably died forever. Seriously, where the hell is everybody? Where's Gamzee? Shit isn't right. I've got to stay put here and keep it together.
Okay then. If I see her along my way, I'll let her know you want to talk. If you don't think that's too meddlesome of me.
No, that's fine. Thanks. Wait. You're going somewhere?
I'm returning to the core to deposit the matriorb. Wish me luck.
Whoa, what the fuck? I mean, that's great if that's what you want to do with it, but you can't go. I need you here. Look around. Shit is mayhem.
I'll only be gone for a few minutes. Anyway, you're doing a good job, and I think you can manage to cope with my momentary absence.
Okay, fine. In that case, good luck. Hope it works.
Thanks. Crab snack!
Hey,
You're just in time. We're talking about serious feelings here. Solix has been feeling.
don't give a fuck. Thank you. Ugh. KK, you are a true friend.
Oh, fine. So, what? Reeled you over to the old pile.
Have any of you seen Gamzee? It's not like him to stray far from the horn pile. I'm getting kind of worried.
You are? Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Just where is he? I don't know, man. I have heard nary a honk out of him for a while.
Maybe something frightened him off into the lab? Why don't you go looking for him? We can help.
I would, but I can't. Gotta stay put, keep the team together. I don't want you fuckers straying off either, you understand? Just stay in the pile and keep making everyone uncomfortable with your sappy bullshit. That's an order!
We were thinking of taking a nap, actually. You should too. Carp catfish? It'll be great.
Why do you keep insisting on ignoring the simple no sleeping rule? I made it perfectly... You know what? Fine. Take your nap as long as you stay put.
It sounds like you've been talking to the Jade human like you said you would.
Yeah.
I just used the phrase the Jade human satirically for a reason. It is just one of many ways in which I'm becoming more multicultural.
Nice one. I'm laughing up a fucking storm.
Have you find her password system to be practical?
Don't even get me started on the password bullshit. Okay, so future Jade gives me some really mysterious thing to tell past Jade to make sure she does something she needs to do without explicitly giving herself the idea from the future. Which is dumb, but okay, I go along with it so she doesn't completely flip the fuck out at me. And then I get back to her in the future to say I did it. And what am I greeted with? Password. Password, 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 password. Password, you nubby, grumpy sack of ugly fuck. I want a password right now or I'll direct my cold laser hate stare through your bulge from behind my goofy ass goggly girl glasses for the lame, shitty sissies. Okay, I'm paraphrasing here. So, I gave her the password, and she's like, wrong! I haven't given you that password yet. Oh, you already give me that password. Oh, it's too early or whatever. Find the right future me to give the password to. So I'm like, fuck! I respectfully submit this new levels of stupidity and pointlessness that only would enjoy while earnestly investigating their own genitals. But that's just my opinion. And then we spend way more time arguing about password shit than anything constructive.
It sounds like you like her.
What? Where are you getting that?
Well, she is giving you a reason to be frustrated and loud. What more could you ask for in a friend? She's quite considerate, actually.
Okay, yes, I'll say she's a lot more decent than I gave her credit for originally. And somewhere in this mess, I guess a coherent plan is starting to emerge. I still can't determine what it is because she's always so vague, but whatever. At least she actually seems to care about helping us with our problem too, which is more than I thought a human would do, and way more than I can say for a lot of the lousy self-absorbed fucks around here.
Do you think Terezi is aware of your interactions with her?
I don't know, probably.
I don't want to sound too meddlesome because I know people don't like that much, but didn't you and she used to have a thing like that?
Why does everyone think we have a thing?
Well, didn't you?
The thing which may or may not have existed notwithstanding, what right would she have to be upset about me talking to Jade?
Maybe she thinks you are trying to make her jealous.
Oh, like she's not doing the same thing by talking to that pompous tool who's idiotically insecure about the color of his eyes. While hypocritically typing with his candy red text to drive the girls wild. What a fucking show-off! You just know she's doing it to annoy me. Like she was probably even putting on a little show for me crying over his corpse. Like she really gives a shit.
Do you actually believe she was pretending?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Maybe you should try not to be so quick to dismiss the sincerity of people's emotions.
I guess you're right. Wow, I was being pretty dumb just now. What a fucking idiot. Past me is always so terrible, even when I literally just finished being him.
I wasn't actually crying just now. I was exaggerating my reaction for effect.
Okay, you're going way too far with the multicultural shit. I need you to take it down a peg. Back to being Kanaya. What the? Gotta help Kanai out with this thing after your business is done here. Hope your jurisdiction is on this meteor. You can now play as him. Man, where have you been? You aren't helping, wandering off like... Holy shit, is that your new magic wand? It's not magic, we talked about this car. Right, it's powered by science, I forgot. Or hope, or whatever the fuck that means. I don't fucking need this shit from you. I take enough shit from the rest of you dirt scrapers. I thought we had a pact or whatever. Okay, fine, shut up. I apologize. I know it's tough being you. Nobody gets it. I had a harder time than anybody with this game. It was really fucking unfair what challenges I got saddled with. I would have fucking murdered for a land full of a harmless brains and fire. But no, I was so lonely. Hey guys, anyone want to come hang out with me in the land of wrath and angels? Anyone I know at all that isn't like anything on one of your flippin' land picnics? Anyone, please, I'll even settle for a kitty cat shipper cave girl. You and me both, buddy. But, yeah, I guess being her server player, saving her life wasn't goddamn enough. Had to be my most humiliating rejection yet. Okay, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure she's still obsessed with me. It's a very unfortunate, very red, and very unrequited situation I've been trying to tiptoe around for a long time, okay? Her disinterest in your advance wasn't a reflection on you at all. Come on, we talked about this. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, I don't know how you're expecting to make this sort of traction if you see her as a kitty cat shipper girl. She's a Persian with feelings, you raving douche. I know, Car. It's not even the point. I'm over that embarrassment. I'm just saying, where the fuck were you guys? I had to deal with all those awful angels all by myself. Do you have any idea how hard those assholes are to kill? Like, at least a minute of sustained fire from only the most legendary weapon ever, and they were fast and angry as shit. Yeah, we talked about that too. I really don't think you were supposed to be killing them, dude. I kept saying, I think they're like our game constructs or something. There to serve some other game purpose, not for you to hunt down. They didn't even give you any grist, you idiot! That was your first clue! Oh, we have an ad. Wait, did he kill the consorts? I'm sorry, wait a minute. Bro's all fucking... All right. This music kind of goes crazy, though. Yeah, all of this is Toby music. Fine, whatever, you're still missing the fucking point. Where was everybody? Why were they all avoiding me all the time? They were too scared shitless to set foot on your planet for more than a second. Between a trigger-happy prince with a goddamn... with a god weapon blasting anything that twitched and a million crazed angels he deliberately enraged, it wasn't what I'd call an ideal social hub. Actually, it's layer 8 of ultra kill. If you were lonely, why didn't you venture out more often? Well, I would've, but nobody else was volunteering to pick up the slack on angel killing duties. Oh my fucking god, why don't you listen? And anyway, I did leave, eventually.
Leaving your planet to go duel with Solux isn't being sociable, you thick fuck! And you know what? You deserve getting your ass handed to you, because I warned you and you didn't listen. Okay, yeah, well, we'll see who's being proud new recipient of whose ass now. Look, just stay here for a while, okay? No more brooding in the lab and absolutely no fucking dueling. Stay out of trouble. Khan, I've been meaning to thank you. For what? For all the training you did. I wouldn't be the incredible holy wizard I am now without your help. But I didn't even really train you. I just made you a wand. Yeah, well, that's all I needed, I guess. I just needed for someone to show a little faith in me. I'm saying thanks. I owe you. Okay, then. You're welcome. I hope you use your new magnificent powers of light and hope for goodness and purity. And let's not forget science. Don't worry. I'm all over that shit you don't even know. Oh, I hope that didn't come off as too sarcastic. What? The thing I just said. I didn't even realize how sarcastic I was. I think it's starting to become a problem, I think. Please don't take too much offense. Haha, damn, Ken. If that's your idea of offense being made, then honestly, I gotta fucking worry for you. Tell you what, I'll give you some lessons in dealing out the dark umbrage to repay you for your tutelage in the white science. Sure. A little later, maybe. Hey, what are you doing anyway? What's that thing there? The matriorb. I was about to go hatch it in the core to restore our race. That sounds hopeful. I hope it's hopeful. You should have told me about this. If there's going to be any sort of hope for our race, as the Prince of Hope, I demand to be involved. So, don't go anywhere without me. Got it? But, fine. No reason to snoop on her computer. You got better things to do. Oh, man. Oh, God. It's him. Oh, I'm not tabbed in. FF, can you tell him to go away? I don't even have the energy for this. Hey, Finless, this doesn't concern those with mustard sludge slipping through their veins. It's a matter for royalty only. So keep your mouth closed or I'll slit you open over my next meal. Whatever, bro. Not interested. Edrian, please. Oh my god, I'm still saying fucking Edrian. It's been like weeks. Eridan, please. I don't want to see any more dueling. Don't try to provoke him. It's not like I don't know what you're doing. You keep trying to spark a rivalry with him to get me to auspicize between you two and pull us out of our quadrant. It is the oldest and lamest trick in the book. It didn't even work then, and it won't work now. That's an astonishing accusation. How could you say that? First, as if this scum is even worthy of a rivalry with me. And second, as if I'm not totally done with you, like I have told you repeatedly. Hypothetically, let's say, for the sake of the argument, all I want to do is have a word with you. Okay, Eridan, we can talk, but only if you're planning on being civil. That's what you never got, Thef. You and I are being civil by very virtue of the fact that we're talking now. We're royalty. You and I belong together. Even if not in that way, which I get you're not into, and that's fine, but we belong together as the ruling class, if nothing else. So I'm gonna ask you this one last time and give you a choice. I'm about to go, please come with me. Go with you? Eridan, weren't you really serious about going to find Jack, were you? You weren't really serious about trying. Yeah, of course I was. We should do it together. You've got nothing to fear now that I've reached new heights of power no one else can dream of. Not even Mindfang with her garish orange sweatsuit and her silly flappy wings and all her poppycock about luck, which everyone with a think pan knows to be the fakest fiction that ever failed to exist. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. He made one of his city fake wands glow a little. Now he thinks he's a fairy god troll or something. Lamau. Was that slander I just heard? I can't even tell. I tend to block out noise from filth, whose blood is practically the complementary color of mine. He has a point, though, in that you may be overestimating your abilities. Jack Noir is insanely powerful, Eridan. Please, I don't want you to do anything foolish by trying to fight him. Fight him? Are you fucking nuts? I slaughtered enough angels to know my limits and where I stand against the Lord of all angels they prophesized. Of course I'm not gonna fight him. I stand no chance in hell against that guy. I'm gonna join him. You're what? And you're gonna join me in joining him too, Pfeff. Come on, let's go. Okay, that's it. He's lost it. No, I am not. And you aren't either. That is clubbing insane. I thought you were supposed to be the Prince of Hope. How is it hopeful to surrender to a murderous demon like a coward? As the Prince of Hope, I'm uniquely qualified to recognize when all hope is lost. And I'm telling you, there is no hope, not even a little bit. And the only thing left to do is to serve him and hope he spares us. And I'm extending the invitation to come with me because even though you don't think I really do care about you, serving under Jap together will be unstoppable and our enemies will tremble before us. What do you say? No! You have lost all right to use fish puns forever. I revoke your fish punning license, as well as our friendship. Don't take that tuna voice with me, princess. What the fuck did I just say? That's it. This makes me sad, Aridin. But we have to stop you. We can't let you find Jack and risk you leading him to us. So that's how it is it? He's right, man. I can't believe this. I was looking forward to a nap, too. I should have killed you in Lobath when I had the chance. Okay, well, guess it's only fitting I take you down in round 2. You ready, Prince? Bring it, mage.
Round 2. Fight!
Holy fuck! Can I have to go put the Matri orb into the core.
The Aridin side plot. The Tholic subplot. What is bro doing? Turn on air conditioning. Man, where the hell that awesome clown go? I missed the other guy. At least he had some taste. This asshole only has one record. Thrust, 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 thrust. What fucking Toho music? That's crazy. I was like, wait a minute, I recognize this. All right, let's get out of here. Meanwhile, in the Solix subplot. Oh shit! Solix! Hit him with a Maiden Blast! I agree with you on everything. Also, my fucking god, we really gave the fucking genocidal character white magic. Oh my god, man. A little on the nose, don't you think? I agree with you on everything. Whack. KO'd. I don't think he was KO'd. I think he's dead. Live Pfeffrey reaction. Okay. You do got to admit. Panel goes hard as fuck. He is aura farming. He does kind of have that shit. There goes Pfeffrey.
Bite and blast.
Oh my goodness! Oh no! Pfeffery, no! Kanaya, you need to run. You need to get the fuck out of Dodge, girl. Oh no! He destroyed the matriorb! Bruh. Prince of Hope, everybody. Ah! This panel goes hard as fuck. Oh! Wait, I'm sorry, that goes crazy hard, though. Why is he aura farming so... He's turned up the aura farming to maximum, bro. Well, Kanaya's dead. Are you next? Sweet bro and hella Jeff. Blah, blah. Pa-fa-fa-ha. I am going to suck your blood, dude. Yeah. Deadly firearms. Are you next? Are you next? Are you next? Abscond. Where's my live Karkat reaction? Bro's just like... Holy shit! I promise you I did not know about that. I had that shit called. Bro's just, oh! Kanaya, are you okay? Hey. Oh God. What has he done? Kanaya, please just tell me that's grub sauce. Please just be grub sauce. Please just be grub sauce. Please just be grub sauce. Okay, make believe time is over. Oh God. 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 You were relieved to find Solix is not dead. He is merely KO'd. You don't think you could handle it if this was round 2 of watching your good bro get killed. Pfeffery is dead. He's not going to take it well when he wakes up. You hope he just stays asleep for a while. Examine Kanaya's computer. Someone was contacting her. What the hell? There's no text in the message window. Ah, you get it. This joker types in white. I guess you'll have to highlight it to read. Ah, Mr. Vantas. What the fuck? Who are you, and why are you messaging me through Kanaya's account? I seriously don't need this shit right now. I'm delivering this message through the console of one of my numerous unwitting proteges to give you a word of advice, and then you will not hear from me again. Don't turn your back on the body. What the hell is that supposed to mean? That's the dumbest advice you ever heard. You type some more curse words into the chat window, but there's no response. Body? Which body? What is he talking about? He turned around very slowly, pretending not to be nervous. All the bodies in the room remain as they were. There's clearly nothing to be concerned about whatsoever. Oh look, Gamzee's messaging you back finally. You wonder what the hell he's been up to this whole time. Honk. Gamzee, fuck, there you are. You had me worried, dude. Honk. Yeah. Where have you been anyway? I told everyone to let me know if you're gonna wander off.
Honk, 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 honk. Yeah, I get it, wise guy. You're a fucking clown. Who cares? Quit the bullshit party clown antics and get your ass back here. This shit has at the whirling device, and you could be in serious danger up there. Shut up. What? I said shut the motherfuck up, motherfucker. Honk, honk, honk. Dude, are you okay? You're really weirding me out. Yeah, I guess I'm all motherfucking weirding out at some extent to my own motherfucking self. But it's all good. I'm chill with it. Oh, God. No. Don't please tell me you went crazy. I couldn't take that on top of all of this. On top of motherfucking what, motherfucker? Eridan just flipped his shit and killed Theferi and Kanaya, and I'm freaking the fuck out about it. Heh? What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, get back here now, and have a slime pie to relax or something. Slime? There is no more slime, brother. And anyway, shit was motherfucking poison, didn't you know? No. I mean, I would never eat it, but... Then get motherfucking school-fed all about the wicked news, punchline-blooded motherfucker. It rots you, rusts your motherfucking think pan, and the floor stares up back at you through the motherfucking hole. But there is no hole now, only under the motherfucking standing of who all I was made out to be all along. Only under motherfucking standing of who all I was made out to be motherfucking all along. Oh my God. No. I've been kicking the wicked ignorance on this shit. Been motherfucking slaughtering the wicked ignorance, bro. All up in lifelong denial about my calling as a descendant of the high motherfucking subjugulators. We're higher than you, brother. We're higher than motherfucking everybody. Honk. Gamzee? Please no. And now I'm the last one. So I finally motherfucking understand. I finally got my motherfucking understand on who the mirthful messiahs are. They were always both me and also motherfucking me. And motherfucking now, I'm gonna motherfucking kill all you motherfuckers. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God. I'm gonna motherfucking kill all you motherfuckers and paint the wicked pictures with your motherfucking blood. From your veins will drip my miracles. To your crushed bones will make my special stardust. Welcome to the dark carnival, brother. Honk, 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 honk! You have never been so scared in your entire life. Open memo. Current carcinogeneticist right now, open memo on board Team Adora Bloodthirsty. This is probably the last memo I'll write, because first of all, there's pretty much nothing left to say, and second of all, I might be dead soon. I'm just hoping some of you idiots read this, and even if you think I'm full of shit now, when it all starts going down, you might just remember what I said and save yourselves. The worst case scenario has happened. The Bard of Rage is on the loose. Yeah, I know we all thought that title was a joke, but it turns out it wasn't. He's completely snapped. And for those of you further ahead on the timeline, I don't have to tell you how dangerous he is. Remember what he did to the Black King? Nobody could explain it, and then he just went back to spacing out for the rest of the battle. I mean, seriously, what the fuck was that? I don't even think the king could fucking believe it, frankly. Did anyone's attack do as much damage? I don't think so. I don't think that even Vriska's did. Although it's hard to say since that was the knockout blow. Spoilers. I guess we thought it was like a secret joke power or something, but the joke is on us. He's out of pie, and now the Fago genie is out of the shitty soda bottle for good. We're so screwed. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Guys, I'm terrified. I don't know what to do. I'm in a room full of bodies, and I think I'm not supposed to turn my back on them. Oh God, I just heard a honk. Oh God. Oh God. Oh man, oh God. No. Came from the honk pile, the horn pile. I don't know if it was just the body settling on an errant horn, or if... I have to get the fuck out of here. Passed! PTC responded 420 hours ago. Hey, best friend, now what the motherfuck will I be supposed to do? I'm not following. Pass, Gamzee, goddammit. I'm trying to warn people of your murderous future self. This practically doesn't even have anything to do with you. Now go back to groping your horns and being distracted by colors, you useless fuck. Yeah, I could definitely carry out that order, bro. I guess I'll just wait until the motherfucking future happens to see what all this murdering noise is. Like I was saying, still freaking out.
There was another little honk. He was so faint. Did I just imagine it? I think I might be losing it. I really have to get out of here, but I should try to revive them first. I know Durst and Prospit are gone, but there's any chance at all they survived, I've got to try. I'm not looking forward to going near that horn pile, though. What if he's been there the whole time? I'm shitting myself so hard here, I don't even know what to do. I guess I'll have to brave it for Pfeffery's sake.
For my sake? What do you mean, Crabcatch?
Oh god, Pfeffery.
Is any of it this serious? It's so hard to tell. All your memos have been so outrageous, I can't even decide what to take seriously anymore. This one sounds like the biggest whopper of all, to be conch nest.
Yes, I am dead glubbing serious, okay?
Still sounds pretty fishy to me.
Pfeffery, I'm sorry. It was my fault, I didn't know what to do.
Sorry for what?
I can't do this. It's too much for me, I'm sorry. Before I go, everyone should also know Eridan had a complete shit hive meltdown too. He's going around killing people with his magic wand, so keep an eye out for him. If I run into him again, I don't even know. He better pray to all his murdered angels that it doesn't happen. A magic wand, is that so? Car, come on now, everyone fucking knows this memo's rubbish. Hey, asshole. Consider our pact over. We've got a pact? Not anymore. You're dead to me. Past you, present you, future you, and above all, ugly scarf-necked douchebag hipster you. Wait, I forgot. All of the yous are that you. If I wasn't so terrified, I'd be consumed with anger. And as soon as I'm done cowering in a dark corner, hiding from that honking, murderous tool, I'm gonna hunt you down and fillet you with my sickle. Well, Car, this is nothing if not a little flattering, but don't you think you're coming on a little strong? Oh, God, I'm not hitting on you, idiot. This is honest-to-God platonic enmity. Like in the I really do want you to die kind of way. I am not initiating an elaborate Calignis waltz with you, you desperate shit. I mean, obviously, I knew you weren't serious. I guess I appreciate the effort you're putting into cheering me up. I can always count on you for some really good ironic repartee, Car. No one else really gets our sense of humor. No! Are you busy? You said you try to make it to Loa soon. Well, how about it? Dude, are you an idiot? You can plainly see I am from 300 hours in the future. Even if I were remotely interested, which to that I simply say, what the fuck? Oh, haha, yeah, losing track of time. Shit is easy when we start riffling like this, Car. Like, what? What are we even doing here? I'm just lonely here, and I got major ordeals to keep afloat with. I know you're lonely, god damn it, who cares? I'm saying it would be cool to hang out, and you said you would. Can you put in a word with your past self, maybe bugging him to make the trip when he gets the chance? Wait, were you hitting on me back then? Are you hitting on me? Like an actual red solicitation? Is that what this was? What? God damn it, I'm chewing you out for wand murder, and you're flirting with me. My fucking god, man! Hey, I'm not spying you being anything but cagey wet with this whole line of humor and all. How about no, dipshit? Not interested! Even if I wasn't compelled to think you were still being flippant and ironic with me, you can't exactly outright reject me, can you? Why not? Because your future you doesn't count unless it's present you. Then it's all fair game. Is this real? Are you being ironic or something? I can't even tell anymore. The problem is, I can't put this sort of behavior past you at all, so I don't know. Just send past you over, man. We'll hang out. It's not like I'm doing anything right now. Like, fuck you aren't. What's that mean? You're killing angels now, aren't you? No. You're killing fucking angels right now in the past with your shitty gun. I just know it. Well, there's just so many, Car, and they're not getting any less bloody pissed is the thing. This is why it would never fucking work between us, man. Because you are stone cold fucking idiot. Not to mention cowardly backstabbing murderer. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you forever. Car, I'm getting some seriously mixed signals here. How could you do that to them? What to who? To... Fuck, I thought you loved her. Ooh, man, what are you talking about? And also, well, you're not making sense. I can't even type her name. She was my friend. She was my really good friend. And I don't know what the hell to do now that she's gone. I'm so upset. I'm just completely freaking out in every way possible.
Yeah, I know what it's like. You want to talk about it? Fuck no! I can't stand to look at your dumb purple words anymore. Next time I'll see that shitty color, you better believe I'll be coming out of your body. And no, for the love of fuck, that was not an innuendo. Anyway, that's it, I guess. Future Terminally Capricious, 42 hours from now, responded to the memo. Honk. Oh god. Hey, best motherfucking friend. What all seems to be the motherfucking problem? Oh god. Oh god. Don't you see, everyone? This crazy fucker has completely cracked, I told you. That's kicking the wicked motherfucking misinformation, my brother. I'm as chill as all what's can be. No cause for alarm, just motherfucking gonna sit and zone the motherfuck out with a pan-rusting pie like my usual motherfucking self does. Honk, 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 honk. Oh god. 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 I'm in your future, best friend. I know where you motherfucking are. And what you'll motherfucking do. No. And also, guess motherfucking what? No, I don't want to. I'm all about to be meeting up some friends. Gonna get pretty motherfucking friendly at them real soon. I wonder if you can all be with me in time and make me get my reconsider on. Maybe split an elixir like a couple of choice bros. Just like we are. Me and him. Honk! Oh fuck. 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 I have to go. Oh my. What have we here? Oh, honk! The upset of the upsetting discovery quickly turns to dismay and grief. Adios, sweet Toradormat. You succumb to emotion. Tears are in order, probably. You attempt a sniffle, a wobble of the lip, even. Alas, the tears will not come. Stupid, lousy, doomed Dave and all your stupid, lousy complicity in his death. Getting you all cried out like that. Oh well, whatever. There are more important things at hand to concern yourself with than the flow of teal ocular discharge. A crime has been committed. And where crime strikes, there is justice to be done. Investigate. The scene is a gruesome spectacle to your nose, otherwise known as gnostical. Under other circumstances, the aroma could be delightful. A rich, chocolatey bouquet sent from the heavens. But the ad break is not delectable. All right, chat, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink because my throat is starting to kill me from all that Karkat. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, or else you will be exploded. My trash can's running out of room. I need to take it out. Exploded! Oh, all right. We're back. Did you know about Gamzee doing this? No, actually, I didn't. Damn, now I'm thirsty. All right, looks like the ads are over. We will now continue. But at the scene of this fresh murder, the smell is highly unpalatable. Stomach-turning, even. It smells like all the worst things you would expect it to and more. But a true legislacerator must be steeled to the revolting. Only the truth matters, and if there's one thing that matters even more than the truth, which there is, it's justice. Someone is going to pay. Consider your suspects. Before the full investigation is underway, a legislator will always have a chief suspect in mind. The one she will hold guilty until proven otherwise, a process customarily taking place after the execution. Even so, it is only prudent to stay open to the possibility of other culprits. As they say in your line of work, there's always room on the gallows for one more to swing. And though executing the wrong person is only a minor embarrassment to the court block, it is an embarrassment nonetheless. Crazy. That's an insane thing to say. His tyranny will surely commend you for your due diligence by graciously neglecting to eat you after the trial. Above, you detect faint traces of what you reckon to be special stardust, such as the kind left behind by the flapping wings of a mischievous fairy. Suspicious indeed. And not far from that, you detect... Oh no. The honk! You detect bright trails of white light. It smells hopeful. Also curious. And that noise! Behind you. Oh, of course. It is Gamzee up to his unmistakable charades. He's wandering around somewhere out there in the abyss. He probably has no idea what sort of danger he's in, with one or more murderers on the loose. Poor guy. You'll have to seek him out shortly and offer him protection. You'd feel terrible if you were to lose any more friends. Deploy the forensics crew. But first, you must complete your investigation. Professor Usfoot, Inspector Berry Breath, and Dr. Honeytongue reporting. Your team of forensic scientists is the best there is. There is no bit of evidence which will escape their eager and busy snouts. Draw the outline. Professor Pussfoot. Is it Pussfoot? I don't know. Immediately begins drawing a pointless chalk outline around the body, as is standard protocol. Which is to say, you hold up a piece of chalk to his snout and draw it yourself. Yuck, the chalk is getting blood on it. You'll have to discard that color. Dust for prints. You grind up a piece of chalk and dab Inspector Berry Breath's ample plush rump into the powder. You dust the victim's robotic apparatus, revealing nothing. Quite the slippery one you're dealing with. There are no prints of the victim's face either. This was surely the work of a master criminal. The murder weapon, however, reveals a plethora of prints. Your keen tongue tells you that most of these belong to the victim, but several are unidentified. You were only pretending to think that there is any chance they're not Vriska's, because otherwise it would be no fun. The inspector's bottom has become dreadfully bloody, though. You'll believe you'll dismiss the inspector. No! Get medical report. What's that, Dr. Honeytongue? Your analysis is inconclusive? You're recommending a full autopsy of the corpse, you say? No, Honeytongue, are you quite mad? The corpse must not be dismembered just yet. There could still be hope for the victim's resurrection. And according to the Legislator's handbook, the victim's well-being is among the highest priority, or highest of investigative priorities. The odds that his dream self survived are quite slim, you admit, but you must at least try for the sake of your friend, even if that means braving the awful stench. Prepare to revive. This is not going to be pretty. But what are friends for if they can't smooch each other's butchered corpses when the need arises? You'll just have to suck it up. You can do it, Terezi. Ugh. Karkat and Terezi, revive. Oh, he's actually crying. This is a crazy ship. I didn't know about, but you know. 2 times corpse smooch combo. Alas, they cannot be revived. Their dream selves have been slain. Okay, so Kanaya got Jack fireballed and I guess oh yeah, and fucking
Tavros got cut in half. He was the first one to die. Yeah, Tavros got swooned. Make him pay. Oh no! Rufio has just been murdered through the chest by his cruel nemesis, Captain Hook. His newfound father figure in Man Skylark watches in horror. What the fuck is this? Oh no, cannot play that. That is super ultra copyrighted, but I know exactly where it's from. I watched that movie so many times. Dante Bosco? Wait, is that what this is supposed to be? He read Homestuck too. Oh, gotcha. No!
Mike, tear down the VOD. Tear down my avatar. Tear down my honor. I must read Homestuck to restore my honor.
Speak to me, Rufio. Oh God, what has he done? Rufio, please just tell me that's Mohawk Die. Please just be Mohawk Die. Please just be Mohawk Die. Please just be Mohawk Die. Haha, okay, make believe time is over. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I wish you had a dad like me too, Rufio. And how I wish you could have been my son. You were so much better than that traitorous piece of shit Cal who betrayed me to join Hook. You taught me so much, Rufio. You taught me to crow. You taught me to fight. You taught me to fly. Please don't teach me to die now. I know no one thought you were real, but I believed in you. I always believed. I won't let you leave me. Am I gonna see Andrew Hussie kissing a fucking... Oh my God. This is stupid. Why don't we go see what John's up to? Behold the puffy oracle. You are transfixed by the haunting mystery and beauty of this cloud's message. How long have you been staring at it? Minutes? Hours? You begin to lose track of time. What could it be? Two squirming cephalopods locked in a mating ritual. You suppose you'll never know. Snap out of it. You somehow managed to pry your eyes from the exquisite celestial projection. What a fucking transition, dude. Like, what a fucking way to get us out of just completely insane fucking... Oh, only an Homestuck, man. You've been exploring the battlefield with your new ally, a friendly fellow who strikes you as a sort of wizardly vassal. A WV. Your travels have led you here. You spy a wallet lying on the ground. Take the wallet. You pick up the wallet. It is full of many things, but the first thing to catch your eye is a note. Read the note. Son, if you're reading this, it means you have inherited my wallet. You have truly become an adult man. Wield it with a responsibility and integrity. I am so, so proud of you. Become overwhelmed with responsibility. You are suddenly extremely overwhelmed. How can one boy handle such awesome power and responsibility? You also wonder why your dad dropped his wallet. It's as if he knew you'd find it here. Perhaps he has been cloud gazing too. Anyway, you wonder what else he's got in here. Check the contents. The first card you examine contains 1 ton of shaving cream. Your father is nothing if not prepared. WV, inspect the windy boy's treasure. Oh goodness, such lovely cargo the boy has produced from his small brown square. The black and white patterns on these little carapaced cylinders are impossibly attractive. You should be careful with that. Do you have any idea how flammable shaving cream is? Imbibe like the wind! You gulp down decadent foamy dollops of the beard buster and quickly respond with the blah callback as depicted jostling in the lower right-hand corner of the image because it is not nearly as tasty as you hoped. But then you keep eating it anyway. You don't have all day to be pawing through this thing while your silly friends eats the shaving cream. You've already wasted hours staring at mysterious things happening in clouds. Time to take a rapid inventory. Examine the contents. Oh my goodness. Look at all this fatherly loot. An inviting pile of pipes, a somewhat less inviting pile of razor blades, a spare car, an assortment of shoes, hats, and ties, several issues of the Serious Gesture, ticket stubs to Cirque du Soleil, which you would prefer to forget what happened that day. It was just so embarrassing. A briefcase full of fatherly documents, a variety of photographs, a laptop computer, 10 tons of pipe tobacco, and a lighter. Aww. The wallet unsurprisingly contained a series of sentimental photographs of you when you were young. Some of these photos appear to have jokes written on the back, others cake recipes. He also kept a series of portraits on some of his favorite comedians. Some are understandable. Harry Anderson goes without saying. Bill Cosby, living fatherly legend. But his interest in Mr. Foxworthy always struck you as a little lame. Those redneck jokes were so corny and stupid. You secretly suspected your father was mostly arrested by the man's mustache. Maybe he fantasized about shaving the man's egregious furry lip. This seems like a reasonable theory to you. Examine the laptop. Hooray, a computer! You've been dying for a way to talk to your friends again. He bought this laptop at the Dadley Depot, an incredibly boring store established to furnish dignified gentlemen everywhere with dull fatherly goods. It was always so boring when he dragged you in there. You had no idea who this douchebag is. Who's this douchebag? Is what you think every single time you saw his smug face. Maybe you're being unfair to the man, though. Some guy named Crosby, you guess? Who cares? He's so boring. Clean up this mess. You recaptcha-log the stuff and put it away neatly in your dad's sweet wallet. You're almost done. Just one more thing to... Beep! Oh, for the love of... Get in! Fine, you guess you're going for a little ride. Buckle up. Safety's the most important thing. Follow suit. You presume the windy boy knows what he's doing. You tug the dark sash across your chest and secure it. This is an incredible look for you. It's too bad the fashion accessory seems to trap you inside this vehicle. Human fashion and transportation and safety sure are weird and apparently interrelated. Ah, it's foreshadowing the sash. Ride. Your feet do not reach the little steppy levers. Your co-pilot points out that you also don't have the key. You're terribly disappointed. Just do the windy thing already. He probably would have been a terrible driver anyway. Driving in my car right after the... John and WV, ascend. We have... liftoff! Continued. And there he goes. We have liftoff into the sky. Clown. Dude, are you scoping this bitch's choice ass, Jeremy? Ew. Is that... Oh god, is that panel of Gamzee from earlier? Oh my god. Oh no. Pester Jade. Hey Jade, are you there? I have a computer now. This weird boring guy keeps blinking at me though, and it's weird. John! Wow, finally! Hi, sorry I disappeared after you entered the game, but from what I've seen in the clouds, it doesn't look like you have much trouble making progress. Nope. Dave was able to set up as my server player. He's building up my house right now so that we can deploy some equipment up there. Oh, nice. Dave is serving all the ladies, isn't he? Yep. I mean, like a dude on Butler Island. I mean, a dude who happens to be one of the butlers, doing a lot of serving to various ladies who are vacationing at this snooty resort. Wait, I'm fucking this up. That's okay, I won't tell him about it. Okay, good. All I'm saying is, why can't I have a Dave Butler too? I know what you are. Well, maybe you can. I'll try to put in a good word for you. Thank you. What is the equipment you're deploying? I'm not sure. Something to do with cloning, I guess? It serves some purpose in my quest as Witch of Space. A nice troll named Kanaya has been advising me on stuff like that. Have you talked to her?
I don't think so. Not recently, anyway. You should. A bunch of trolls are not nearly as bad as I thought. Even Karkat, he's been helping me too. Sort of. He has, but I thought he hated you. Oh yeah, he said plenty of stuff like that, but I don't think he ever actually meant it. Flying off the handle is part of his charm in a funny way, and once you know that about him. Yes, well, this is what I've concluded about him as well. He's a pretty great guy. I'm looking forward to more of his outbursts, especially his first conversation with me, which I am to understand will be legendary. But we shouldn't tell him we said any of this or he'll be furious. Shh. So, what else have you been up to? We should try to catch up as much as possible. Yeah. What else? There's been so much going on, it's a little hard to keep track of it all. Why don't you tell me what you've been up to first? Oh man, you will never guess what I'm doing right now. Go ahead, try to guess. You'll not succeed. Whoa. John, where did you get that nice flying car? Oh, god damn it! How do you know? Do you have Rose's crystal ball? Sort of. She gave me the code and I made a cool pair of goggles with it. I'm surrounded by real-life witches. Everyone I know is turning magic. It's ridiculous, including me. I'm magic now. It certainly seems so with your new fancy magic car. Ooh, wow. I am glad I caught myself before I continued that stutter. Woo! 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 Oh no. Oh, okay. This is the dangers of having a stutter, Twitch chat. It certainly seems so. What, with your fancy magic car and your chauffeur familiar, I guess. No, he's neither a chauffeur nor a familiar. He's just a new friend. Also, this is not a magic car. It is an ordinary car. I found it in my dad's wallet. You did? Yeah, I just found his wallet on the ground, but my dad was nowhere to be found. The clouds led me to the wallet, though, so maybe they'll keep leading me to him. Maybe. But hang on, let me try something. Okay, I've seen lots of interesting things in the clouds. I guess you used to see things like that all the time, right? Yes, what have you seen? Wow, well, lots of things that were mysterious and didn't make much sense, but also looks like things I recognized, like stuff I've done before, and also stuff I will do in the future, and things that Rose and Dave have been up to. And you too. I have got to get my hands on a Krabby Patty. Yo, it's a Batsby. Like, what did you see? Well, I saw you on your island, and I saw you sleeping in a floating bed, and I saw your pretty snow planet, and I saw you with some frogs. Have you found any frogs yet? Frogs? No. Well, I saw you once in a neat outfit. It was kind of like you were torn from the pages of my favorite Japanese mangas, and the snow was melting, and you were surrounded by frogs for some reason. Now it sounds like I'm describing a weird dream I had about you. Sure does. Which I guess is sort of true. Anyway, I guess that must not have happened yet. Nope, but it sounds pretty interesting. I wonder why I'd be surrounded by frogs. Don't know, but you are a witch, remember? Witches love frogs. I've been here the entire time? Oh, I just didn't say hi to you. Well, I'm saying hi to you now. I hope I'm not planning on putting them in a cauldron or anything. I doubt it. It looked to me like a friendly gathering. Whew! Oh, and one time I saw a green version of you with pointy ears and you were crying. Did that happen yet? Yes, I prototyped my dead dream self and tried to get her to fight Jack, but it turned out to be a big mistake. God, I can't believe how dumb that idea was. She was an emotional wreck. Oh no, what happened? Where is she now? Oh, she went off to cry somewhere else. Good riddance. Wow, Jade, you've really been up to a lot. I guess so. And I just have been staring at these dumb clouds for hours or whatever. I even saw my own dead body in a cloud. What? Oh no. It's okay though, it already happened. I was sort of tricked into sleeping on my quest bed, and when I went to sleep, Jack killed me. She must have known that would happen. Who? Vriska, do you know her? I don't think so. She's pretty cool, but just between you and me, she might be a little crazy. Well, if she tricked you into getting killed, then I would have to agree. But I don't really think it's like that. I honestly think dying was a necessary part of the process. She just didn't tell me so I wouldn't get scared. What process? And how are you alive if you died? John, I'm a little confused. Well, I died on the quest bed and woke up here as my dream self. And now I have all these sweet wind powers, which is how I'm making this car fly. Oh, that makes sense. Dave mentioned you had reached the god tier. Yeah. But he did not say what it involved. He probably didn't want to make me worried. Maybe, or he was being some sort of aloof, cool kid. Or that, but he also said that no one else would do it but you. Actually, it makes sense that I wouldn't be able to since my dream self is dead. It's too bad, really. Yeah. I wonder what space powers would be like. Well, I have no idea. Oh well. Maybe you shouldn't rule it out, though. I mean, you did mention your dream self isn't completely dead, remember? You're right. Suddenly, I don't know if I want to become a god tier anymore. She was that bad, huh? I don't even want to talk about her. She's sad and cowardly. Okay, I won't pry. Why don't you tell me about your new friend? He sure seems to be enjoying that horn. I know, right? Rolls eyes. He's just this silly guy I met when I woke up here. He seemed to be curious about me and followed me around for a while. Also, I noticed he was wearing my bedsheet. Ha! What's he doing with that? I don't know. There seems to be this whole cult full of people who worship my ghost sheets. I ran into a bunch of them in a salamander village. They're all so completely ridiculous. So I guess he's a member of that cult. Probably. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that you're becoming a famous hero, John, and people everywhere will idolize you. Derp, they aren't idolizing me. It's my dumb bedsheets they love. It's so stupid. Oh, another thing about him. He has the Queen's ring. That's great, John. You have to get that ring from him. I've tried. I asked him politely for it and everything, but he's very protective of it. That is a problem. Actually, I think it's okay. I think he's supposed to keep it. You do? Yeah. Once I saw something in the clouds. It was hard to tell what was going on, but I saw him. I'm pretty sure it was the future, and he had the ring and... And what? And then the cloud stopped showing me, but I'm pretty sure that someday he'll have to wear it. So I think I'll just let him keep it. For some reason, I trust him. Okay, John, I trust you, so I will trust in your trust in him. Yeah, trust all around. I'm going to be a supportive piece of shit all day and fall down all this trust. How trustworthy do you even have to be to confide in someone like that? Anyway, I guess it's enough of that nonsense. I should keep looking for my dad. Maybe if I fly around in this car with this guy beeping here, the noise will get his attention and he'll find me. John, I already found your dad. You did? Yes, I found him with my goggles almost right away, but I didn't want to interrupt you. Oh, that sure is convenient. Where is he? He's with Rose's mom. They're in a castle having some sort of tea party together. They appear to be enjoying each other's company. It's quite adorable, actually. Oh, wow. Jade, what if they get married or something? Oh god, if Rose becomes my sister too, that would wreak havoc on Karkat's shipping diagram. As leader of this team, I submit that we cannot afford to let this happen. Everyone man your battle stations! Red alert! We have a ship to sink. Arm the torpedoes. Awooga! Kapachoo! Target destroyed. I'm just joking around, of course. Oh, really, John? These two are great. But really, they make a nice couple, and I think it'd be great if they got married. Yeah, I agree. Even if it would make it awkward for me to marry Rose. I guess so. But maybe that doesn't matter. These are kind of special circumstances. Yes, they are pretty special. I wonder if my dad and her mom would mind us getting married. I don't know. Who are they to stand around between two youngsters in love? Whoa, in love? Yes, John, two people must be in love in order to get married. It's one of the rules. Oh, geez, I guess you're right. And so what do you say, John? Are you in love with Rose? And if not, are you prepared to fall in love with her? Well... This line of questioning is making me flustered. All I know is I was ordered by Karkat to marry Rose. I think we can both agree that it would be reckless to look at a crappy shipping diagram made by an alien and ignore its message altogether. I didn't know Karkat made a shipping diagram. It's a thing of beauty, and it will save the human race. I will have to make him show me. Yes. By the way, you'll marry Dave. 100% true reality. Huh? It's okay, though. I won't press you on your feelings for him. I already know you're totally into the Strider anyway. What? It's all in the diagram, Jade. It's all in the diagram. I don't know about that. I clearly need to take a good hard look at this prophetic document and possibly tell Karkat what an idiot he is. That you do. But okay, anyway, who cares about a terrible shitty drawings and meddlesome romantic schemes? How do I find my dad? Well, I don't actually know where he is relative to you, so I don't know if it can give you directions. Blah! There might be some way to do that. These goggles are actually really complicated. I'll look into it and get back to you. In the meantime, why don't you fly around and keep looking? At least now you know to look for a castle, and maybe the clouds will give you some more tips. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Thanks for the help, Jade. Sure. I'll talk to you later. Later. Ah, we finally made it to their original conversation. Not quite. Oh. Well, they said the next one would be, so I suppose this is like a... Oh yeah, we saw it on Karkat's end, you're right. Yeah, I remember that now. John. Karkat, what's up? I'm not sure why I'm telling you this. I guess it's just out of a sense of obligation at this point. We've come this far, so I feel like you should know. Know what? I might not make it out of this alive. This might be the last time you hear from me. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? The last time you hear from me will be the first time you hear from me. I mean, this could be the last time from my perspective, because from my perspective, I could be dead soon. Oh no! Are you in some sort of trouble? Is it Jack? Karkat, what's going on? Oh god, the honking. Why won't the honking stop? I have to go. Sorry for being such a douche to you and your friends. I hope you can succeed as a leader where I failed miserably. This message was rather disconcerting. You urge your navigator to ease up on the honking for a while, since it's distracting and in somewhat bad taste given the circumstances. You think you should try to message your friend back. Karkat! Hey, buddy, you were making me worried there. Are you okay? What in the name of sweet globe-tickling fuck? Egbert, I just got done erupting a whole volcano of merciless fuck you of the primitive village located squarely on your crotch, assuming that's a suitably terrible part of human anatomy for a village in jeopardy to exist. Shut up. How dare you contact me while I'm in the middle of my backwards march of hate through your tedious timeline? Oh god, this isn't right. You aren't supposed to hate me anymore. You're supposed to be kind of my friend, sorta. When is this? What do you mean, when is this? Okay. Oh, we have an ad. We have a fucking ad break! We have a fucking ad break. It'll be the last one for this session. I miss Friendly Karkat. Can we go back to Friendly Karkat? We might need to pause soon. Yeah, I only got a little bit more left in me anyway. We're making pretty good progress. What page are we on? 3422? We're making some pretty good progress. We're almost halfway there. We'll reach the halfway point probably next session. Next week, you mean? Yeah. All right. Okay, what do you mean, when is this? Okay, let me just check the universal clock, which keeps consistent time for all frames of references in all planes of reality. It's 1/2 you're a moron. Okay, duh, I know that. I mean, how many times have you talked to me before? We just got done with our second conversation. How can you not know this? This isn't good. I need to talk to future you. Why? Because it sounds like you're in trouble. I think maybe you're running from Jack. Of course we're running from Jack. I just got done fucking telling you that. No, I know, but sign? I think that's supposed to be sigh, but okay. I guess my future conversations will instigate some misguided need for you to get in touch with me later on. What have I gotten myself into here? I swear it never ends with the ultimate riddle shit, even after the game is over. Oh, it's a sweet bro and Hello Jeff thing, okay. Even after you lose it, how unfair is that? Ultimate riddle shit? I can tell this conversation is gonna be an utter fucking joy to participate in. I honestly envy anyone in the position of not having to put up with reading it. But you asked for it, John, so here we go. Are you ready? No, I just want to talk to future you. No, you don't. Take it from me. The guy is a bastard. Retreat into the lab. Karkat's so fucking scared, man. Honk. It keeps happening! No! You've been so busy being consumed by unspeakable horror, you didn't notice someone's been trying to contact you. Answer to Rezi. Karkat, I have grave and serious news to report. I have discovered the scene of a real-life murder. Tavros was the victim. I'm very upset, but I'm trying to stay professional about it. This crime is not going to solve itself. I have conducted my preliminary forensic analysis of the scene, but my findings have been mostly inconclusive. I'm only pretending to think there was any chance it wasn't Vriska, because otherwise it'd be no fun. Anyway, I just wanted to warn you there's a bloodthirsty murderer on the loose, and you should be careful out there. Now I must attempt to revive the victim. Ugh. Karkat, you cannot even imagine what this smells like. But I pride myself on being a true professional, as well as an excellent friend. So I will be away from my glasses for just a moment. If you get this message, please be patient. Terezi, are you there? Oh fuck, Tavros is dead too? Terezi, listen to me. You have to get out of there. Vriska is the least of our problems. Wait. Forensic analysis? Are you fucking insane? Put your fucking glasses back on. God damn it. Hunk. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. You wish you would wake up. You could really use someone with awesome powers right now, being awake and not useless. Oh god, are those his teeth on the floor? Put the teeth back in. There, good as new. Best friend. It's like it never happened. No one can ever blame you for dropping him down the stairs now. The stairs? What stairs? You were hoping it wouldn't have to come to this, but you're running out of options. You need backup. Strong backup. Equius, are you there? Yes. Okay, good. Are you still really strong? Like, is that still your thing? I am still exceptionally strong. Strength continues to be my strongest attribute. Okay, good. I guess that was a pretty damn dumb question. I need your help. With what? Gamzee is on a rampage. He's gonna kill us all if we don't stop him. You mean the High Blood? What? Yeah, I guess. Oh dear. What? Are you saying the High Blood has finally embraced his position atop the hierarchy? No, I'm saying he fucking snapped and wants to murder us all. Yes, exactly. Damn it, why does this conversation have to be predictably terrible? All I'm asking you to do, no, ordering you to do, is go find Gamzee and beat him to death with your bare hands, or possibly two halves of a broken bow before he kills anyone else. I certainly appreciate the debauchery inherent in receiving an order of such gravity from a rogue-blooded foul-mouth, but I'm not entirely positive I can raise a hand to the High Blood. It wouldn't be my place. Oh my god, why do you have to be so difficult in all the most fucked up ways possible? You're getting off on this, aren't you? If you ask me for a towel, I'm gonna flip my shit right off this fucking meteor. It will just be me spinning and spinning and spinning into the endless nothing, screaming! No, I have a sufficient supply of drawing utilities. I forbid you from getting off on any of this. Don't get off on my orders. Don't get off on phrases like fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck. And don't get off on any sort of weird admiration you might be harboring for a murderous clown with purple blood. Blood is just so exquisitely purple. Yes, are you listening to me? Yes, but look, the situation is very delicate, I believe. The High Blood would benefit from a proper enculturation into the aristocracy.
I don't think he gives a shit about your etiquette lessons or about how a true gentleman is to go about handling a proper fucking horse teat. Seriously, people are in danger here.
I'll take measures to ensure our comrades aren't injured.
Okay, and?
Well,
But you won't fight him, is that it?
if it comes to close quarters skirmish, I'll try being prepared.
How fucking reassuring. You're such an idiot. I don't get it. You kiss the ground this lunatic walks on because he has purple blood, but that doesn't stop you from ripping on Aridin. I know for a fact you don't like him. And his blood is even purplier, isn't it?
Yes, that is different. He is a sea dweller. Our feud is codified in tradition. Nay, we are obligated to be at odds. It's dignified.
Okay, fine. Then speaking of which, he's on a murderous rampage too.
He is. How many of us are rampaging murderously exactly?
I don't know. At least 3, probably. But who even knows at this point? The point is, if you see him, would you mind snapping his stupid wand in half or something? And then choke him to death with his own shitty, pretentious scarf?
Do I really have to?
God, what is the problem now?
I'd prefer not to interact with him.
Why?
It's primarily that his advances make me uncomfortable.
I would high-five you if it wouldn't shatter every bone in my hand, and you don't even smell terrible. But seriously, if you could carry out my orders in the least perverse way possible, that would be great. Just kill one or more of these assholes and get back to me, okay? I need you to come through for me, because we're running out of manpower here.
We are?
Yes, didn't I mention? Pfefferik, Anaya, and Tavros are dead, Solux is unconscious, and Terezi is missing. Oh god, I hope she's okay. I should probably go look for her.
Oh shoot. Excuse my vulgarity.
I'll let it slide. Just do what I say, okay?
I will look into it.
You foolishly misplaced your glasses during your heroic revival attempt, leaving you with no way of communicating with the others to warn them. This is why you really should carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times like a sensible person. But there's no one in here, just someone taking a nap on the horn pile over there, and a big puddle of something next to the transportalizer. Grub sauce, maybe? Ah, you hope it's grub sauce. Please be grub sauce. Blech. Someone either had a major sauce accident earlier, or this is the scene of yet another real-life murder. Your team is so lucky to have you around to sleuth these heinous crimes. And yet, the body is missing. Can't conduct much forensic analysis without it. This is exactly why you should never turn your back on a body, not even for a second. This was no nap. This was another murder. What is going on in this lab? Another textbook impaling. Your perp has been busy tonight. Wait, there appears to be a pair of smaller marks on the victim's neck. Examine the marks. Has the killer really developed a taste for blood? She's out of control. According to your expert analysis, she barged in here with the lance, her new weapon of choice. This startled everyone in the room so much it triggered a dreadful grub sauce spill and or chainsaw accident, causing the missing victim to lose a large volume of blood and or grub sauce. Horrified by the sight, everyone fled the room except for the present victim who was napping from the horn pile. The perpetrator in her deranged state of mind then sampled the split green blood sauce from the floor. Her thirst peaked, she became tempted by the buffet of rich royal blood on the horn pile, dragged a trail of green from the puddle to the horns, and helped herself to the victim's neck. The victim undoubtedly woke up midway through the gruesome feast, fought back, and got a lance through the chest for her trouble. The perp then fled into the lab, thirsty for more. Yes, you're quite sure that your theory doesn't make a lick of sense. You wish I had your crack team of expert to advise you. If only you hadn't kicked them all into the bottomless pit along with your glasses, probably accidentally. Damn their insubordination. All right. Next flash is a game. Ah, all right. In that case, this is probably a good stopping point. All right. Next time, we're going to play The Flash. And we have to play as Equius. Oh, no. So I'll leave you till next week on a big cliffhanger. Woo. Chad, appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll see you folks tomorrow. Later, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. Appreciate y'all hanging out and having a good time. Bye bye.